Hello, and welcome to Final Show Films. I'm John, the executive producer here, and I've got a few pre-show notes for you. First, a reminder. All of the content we produce is available on our website at finalshowfilms.com, as well as youtube.com/senstaku, senstaku.podbean.com, twitch.tv/senstaku, and on iTunes. We are only able to do the things we do thanks to the kind support of our Patreon donors. We give a special shout out to our $25 tier supporters, Antitonic and Cat Waterflame. If you'd like to support us that way, be sure to check it out. Secondly, a thank you to the folks over at 411mania.com. They produce articles and content related to wrestling, MMA, movies, music, and gaming. Go check them out. We appreciate their support as well. And lastly, be sure to subscribe, comment, and rate, if possible, wherever you listen to or watch our content. It helps us know what you like, what you don't like, and helps us make more content. Feedback is always appreciated. With all that being said, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gran Terra Rebirth. I'm John, the Game Master for the evening, and I'm joined today by William.
Hi, I'm William, and I'm playing Baldrin Ironhand, Dwarven Cleric of the Forge.
And Jeremy.
I am Jeremy. I am playing Selena, Fire Genasi Wild Mage Sorcerer.
And back from a long vacation, Mara.
Hi, I'm Mara. I'm playing Hope, Azamar Revenant, and already dead, so I can't die in this. Yay.
So you think. And Aaron. Who is muted.
Aren't I?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Erin, the one who's accidentally muted. I am playing actress all the Elf Ranger.
And Cody.
I'm Cody. I'm playing Corbin, the Human Battle Master.
And Patricia.
I'm Patricia. I'm playing Kaylin, a Blade Singer Rogue.
And Sarah.
I'm Sarah, and I play 5, and I promise I'll stop drowning at some point, but it's been a long day.
Well, it has been. And when last we left our adventuring party, they had decided that it was time to confront Umbra, the leader or something of the Shards of Eidos, a group of cultists that seem to be after what they have recently learned are Shards of Eidos, the goddess of destruction and chaos and entropy. That have apparently been hidden inside members of the populace, including Nyx, whose shard has been retrieved, and 5, and recently met Shadowborn Nero, a member of the Elemental Magisters, who also carries a shard within him. They decided to confront him after learning that he has collected 3 additional pieces of this shard and has apparently grown substantially in power. And so they set a trap using, with the aid of 3 of the Elemental Magisters, Dragon Tongue Belthar, Earthspeaker Gorn, and Shadowborn Nero. They've erected a ward that will prevent that once they have a ward prepared that once Umbra enters, the 3 of them will maintain until the battle is done so that he cannot teleport away. And once they have beaten him to a certain point, Selena is currently in possession of a soul gem that will supposedly trap his soul, preventing him from reincarnating again. That's the plan, at least. At the end of last episode, we ended with Umbra appearing, but we're going to roll back a little bit to just before they summon Umbra, so that any last-minute preparations that need to be taken can be taken. So, what are you guys doing?
Selena has nothing to do. I'm sorry, guys. There is nothing that I can plan for here. I am chaos.
Hope goes over to Baldrin. So, these are for you. And I shove 3 diamonds at you.
I take them.
So, use them.
I will.
Bring this back if you need to.
Thank you, I suppose.
You're welcome. You're not that terrible. And then I turn and walk away.
I now have 5 Revivify diamonds. I sort of, while we're milling about, Corbin.
Yep.
Give me your spear for a moment.
All right, I'll hand it over.
I sort of take it in both hands. Forge Father, bless this weapon with the might of your impact. that it may smite our foes and bring an end to this chaos. And I cast magic weapon at level 4 on it. And I hand it back to him.
So as the spear gets handed back to you, it is now glowing with a radiant energy and seems a little bit lighter and a little bit more magic-y.
Well, all right.
Hopefully this fight won't last for more than an hour because the blessing is temporary, but as a potent weapon
That
you
would be
now
a hell of
wield.
a fight. I hope it does not last that long. It was pretty quick last time I stabbed him in the throat.
I don't think
Let's
this is
fight,
going to
dude.
be quick, folks.
I do hope that your confidence is not misplaced.
It probably is, but we'll see.
All right.
It's fun.
And Kaylin is going to take a piece of rope and make a circle of it on the ground and say, no one step on this, but if we can get him to step on it, I think it will be very helpful.
Where are you putting it?
I believe
Right
it's
there where that circle
circle.
is.
There's a narrow circle
Okay.
on the map.
All right.
Yggdrasil will sort of trace the holy symbol on his gauntlet. Well, I hate to ask, but if you're still watching out for me, I might need it now. And he'll start flying probably about 40 feet up where he is on the map.
Okay, so 40 feet in the air.
Yep.
All right.
Selena's mostly just pacing.
If you
where she's at.
unlink the center green circle on my token, I can use that to indicate how high up I am.
If I unlink.
Just make sure it's not like connected to my AC or how many arrows I
Oh,
have. or
yeah, it's
something.
not. Yeah, it's not connected to anything.
Okay. Then that's going to just be an easy way for me to do it.
Okay, that
Nice.
works. Okay, so there's no other preparations. Then, as last time, the summoning ritual occurs. The three members of the elemental magisters that are with you move to their stations so that they can activate and hold the wards as soon as Umbra appears. And as with last time, you guys are sort of in the middle of a conversation, and you hear the voice of Umbra behind you, and you all turn and see this massive, 12 feet tall, shadowy humanoid figure. It looks to be composed of a shifting vortex of darkness, with two very clear white eyes and a large rictus grin. And as he appears, and the wards are activated, and you all ready your attacks, we're going to roll some initiative. Wabump.
Dun, 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 dun. I got a natural 20.
Nice.
I got a 5.
5 goes
Beautiful.
on 5. That's kind of beautiful.
It did not record my
I'll
Thing,
get it.
though.
I'll get it in a second.
I have
Yep.
4.
Wait, why
I'm
is
going
your
full.
initial? Wait,
2.14.
yeah. How do you guys have decimal points in your
we
initiative?
have the initiative tiebreaker put in on the options.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
if two people had rolled a 5, we would know who was going first without having to do a ton of
Perfect.
extra work.
Got it. I understand now. Thank you.
So add turn. Rolled 23. And add turn with a 25. I think everybody's on the initiative.
I am.
Which,
I don't.
Yep.
which makes it Kaylin's
Correct.
turn first. So, Umbra appears, and this is the first time you've ever seen him, Kaylin. This, again, 12-foot tall humanoid figure made of darkness, with this large rictus grin that seems to be facing you no matter what direction his head is in.
Creepy.
You can very clearly see the outline of his jaws if you were looking at the side of his face, but even then, the two eyes and grin are staring at you the whole time.
Okay. I will cast Mirror Image. on
Basically, his
myself.
eyes and mouth are Mickey Mouse ears, except much creepier. Alright, so you cast Mirror Image, and the rest of you see several, 4 versions of Kaylin sort of shifting in and out of her position, as if as if there were 4 people moving in and out of themselves. I don't know why it did that sentence with "as if." Is there anything else you're doing on your turn?
Yeah, I think I've moved a bit closer, but I will cast Lightning Lure.
So it's an action to cast Mirror Image, so you can't use an
Oh, it
action
is.
again
Oh, I'm
to
sorry. I
cast
thought
something
that was
else.
an.
Yeah, it's an
Ah.
action.
That was a bonus action. My mistake.
No problem.
Nope. Yes, I'm gonna start my blade song.
Okay, so your bonus action, start your blade song, which increases your AC, and you're just going to be sort of standing there. Did you mean to move closer to your trap, or did you want to stay further back?
Sure. No,
So you
this
move
is
over?
fine.
All right, Corbin.
All right. I'm going to look at him.
And again,
So-
same thing. The face is constantly staring at you, and all of you, whenever you look at him, it just seems like the eyes and mouth are staring at you, no matter how his head is oriented.
Yeah.
Sweet trick.
You're actually a little unsettling now, but and then I'll get up to here. Spirit mastery. Increase my reach. Oh, that's my bonus action, so I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I'm gonna call him a little bit more unsettling now, and bonus action, rage.
Yes.
Get up next to his ass and start poking the shadow bear.
All right, give me an attack roll.
15.
15 misses. So you stab out with your spear, and is that with the +2?
Yeah, that's with the
Okay.
+2. I already added everything.
Yeah, you stab out with your spear, and you like swing to hit, and it looks like you're going to hit, but his body where the spear approaches just expands opening a hole that you stab through and not actually hit anything as you
I
pull it
think the
back.
second one hits.
A 24 does hit.
I hope so.
And so you pull back and stab in again, this time finding purchase on this ethereal form.
17 points of piercing damage.
So yeah, you stab in and pull back, and it's hard to tell if you did anything. Mostly because there's no... When you hit a normal person, there's a physical reaction. This feels like you're just sort of stabbing into a shadow. So it's hard to gauge what's happening when you hit it.
It's like stabbing into a tub of butter, just thwink.
All right, and now it's his turn.
Yeah.
He sort of looks out at the group of you as I'm measuring distances.
My
This
eyes
is
are up here.
all fine.
Eyes are-
This is all well and good. But I think, just to even the odds, I'm going to need a few of you to slow down. And I need Hope, Kaylin, Boldrin, and 5 to make wisdom saving throws.
Oh,
I'm
no.
gonna use my reaction to counterspell that shit.
All right. Give
Good,
me
please do.
an ability roll. A
Okay.
spellcasting ability roll.
Yes. 22.
Nice.
Unless it's a
That is
level
enough.
12 spell.
Yeah, you dispel level 12 and below. So yeah,
So she goes. So as he's in the middle of talking, she goes, "Hey, shitbird, you and I have a conversation we need to have," and then casts.
Yeah, you counter. So you see the arcane magic that he's weaving out, just in the words, and as he reaches out, and this shadowy darkness begins to leap out towards your allies, you whip out this scroll, launch a counter spell, and the shadow dissipates. And that was his action. So now it is. So as he sort of growls and turns to direct his attention. Well, his attention, again, he's constantly staring at all of you, at Selena. It is now your turn, Selena.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, motherfucker.
Follow up that hey shit bird.
So let me check and make sure. I'm almost positive. Yeah, 120 feet. So we're gonna start off with a level 4 Chaos Bolt
Okay.
straight into his big, shadowy, ugly face. I'm gonna hold off on it.
Oh.
Or into the ground,
So again,
or into Corbin.
you launch this chaos bolt at him, and it's sort of still in midair. It's still sort of trying to figure out what element it's going to be, and he just grins and opens his mouth, and the bolt goes into his maw, and he swallows it.
She has no reaction.
Anything else on your turn?
You know what? I am going to move. Yeah, there. So, there.
All right. And no bonus actions?
No.
At the end of your turn, he's going to spend one of his legendary actions. I don't like being interrupted. And casts Eldritch Blast at you.
I'll take an Eldritch Blast.
Do. If it'll roll. Does a 25 hit you?
Really?
You take
My armor class is 12.
So you see him hold his hand out, and this dark, shadowy orb appears in his palm, and 3 beams of energy sort of erupt out at you. The first one connects for 14 points of force damage.
Okay.
The second one, a 21, connects for 13 points of force damage. And the third, a 25, connects for 13 points of force damage.
How much was that total?
So 14, 13, 13. So 26 plus 40 total.
Okay.
So 40 total damage as these 3 bolts just slam into Selena off to one side.
The mighty warlock.
And Hope, it's your turn.
Yeah, I start to run up, and I'm going to take my bonus action to rage as I go. Yeah. Not today. And then I'm going to do...
You are flanking with Corbin, so.
Yes. I'm going to do... do I want to do that? No, not yet. Just do a regular attack. With the short sword. So 15. It's not gonna
You
hit.
have
15
advantage.
misses.
Oh!
You have advantage.
Oh
though,
wait,
so
yes,
make sure
that's
you use it.
right. Thank you. I'll just roll that again. 8. Nope.
An 8 also. So yeah, you swing
Dang
with the
it.
short sword, and he again this like where you're intending to hit, the body just opens up and you pass through empty space.
Okay. And then that's the end of my turn.
Did you rage?
Yes.
Okay.
I am raging.
All right. Agdrasol.
All right. So Agdrasol is going to. Selena's still up, right?
I don't know. Hang on. Yes, Selena is still up.
Okay.
Selena is
Yes.
looking very injured, but Selena is still up.
Great. In that case, he's going to take off the sort of mask that made it really weird that he was an archer that was not looking at things. Underneath there are glowing bright tattoos that seem to go into his eyes, and there's like ink on the eyes themselves as well, but stretching out across his face. And Hunter's Mark, the shadow demon that I'm supposed to be killing.
All right. He has been Hunter's Mark.
I realized I don't have Hunter's Mark in the damage, so in case I hit, I'm gonna put that in there. Yeah, just at first level.
Okay.
Hunter's Mark, and then we are going to Longbow.
A 27 hits.
Yes.
A 27 hits.
So that's 14 piercing damage and an additional 1 from Hunter's Mark. And then I'm going to take my second attack.
16 misses.
Yeah.
That first arrow sinks into the shadowy mass. The second one flies past.
Okay.
All right. So
And
yeah. And are you moving?
That was bonus action was the Hunter's Mark. I am going to move. Actually, he's just going to move sort of back over this way because he actively cannot leave his range in this arena. So stay 40 feet up, just move across.
Okay. And that makes it 5's turn.
Awesome. 5 is going to rush. Well, she's not going to rush, but she's going to go over this way. Ish. And then she will turn to the giant, terrifying thing, and she will cast a chromatic orb.
Okay.
Ooh.
To do some excuse me, some thunder damage.
All right.
Very nice.
And a 21 hits, so go ahead and roll damage. Were you casting it at level 1 or at a higher level?
Just at the regular
One?
level 1 for right now.
So yeah, this sphere
If things
of,
go well, we'll see.
this sphere of booming sound sort of erupts from the from 5's location and smashes into the shadowy form of Umbra.
Does it appear to have hurt him?
It's really hard to tell. You've been watching as all these other attacks have been hitting, and all of you can tell this. He doesn't react to any of the blows. That's not saying they're not hurting him, but there doesn't seem to be enough physically there anymore for him to react like a normal person would.
Okay. Interesting. But not unexpected.
And at the end of your turn, he's going to use another legendary action to. So you see, in his right hand, the shadowy form of a blade just sort of erupts out, and he swings down at Corbin with it. Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
You take 11 slashing
I'm gonna
damage.
parry. I'm gonna parry that.
So what does parry do?
It lets me roll one of my superiority die and reduce the damage by that amount.
All right. Do so.
Plus my fighter level, I think. I haven't actually been hit before where I've had to use it.
Where you have to
So,
use. Well, while you figure out how much that works, Boldrin, it's your turn.
plus my dexterity mod.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that,
So,
and you'll reduce that from 11. Boldrin, it's your turn.
So, Boldrin just kind of looks at everything going to shit almost immediately, and just clutches his holy symbol,
4.
strike the hammer upon the anvil of war, beat out the remains of darkness and chaos. And he casts Spiritual Weapon at level 4, using his last 4th level spell slot, and putting it right across Umbra right across Umbra from Corbin, so that it can be flanking with Corbin.
I forget, is the spiritual weapon does it take up a large space, or is it just like a medium space?
Medium.
Regular medium space.
Yeah.
5 foot square.
Usually, yeah.
You have a spiritual weapon that you should be able to control.
Yeah.
I reduced that by 4.
So
If I
that,
had rolled anything but a 1, it would have been better.
so that makes it 7 damage.
Goes ahead and rolls an attack. 24
24 hits.
is a 4th level spiritual weapon, which deals 18 force damage.
It's force damage, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure that.
He's not radiant damage, unfortunately.
Uh,
And I will move. I will use my action and movement to dash over here.
all right. And at the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action for the round. Well, I see we have a few annoyances now. And another dark sphere appears as he launches another Eldritch Blast. This one,
At
he's
me.
going to be aiming 1 at 5, 1 at Boldrin, and 1 at Hope. 5.
Is-
Oh, pardon?
Yes.
There was a question being asked.
I'm sure you know, but 5 is in melee, so if he is affected by it, disadvantage for that.
Yes. Does a 20 hit 5?
About twice over. Yes, it does.
Does a 19 hit Boldrin?
I think no, actually.
Check. And does a 13 hit Hope?
Yes. Yes.
Wow, a 13 hits you?
But yeah, my AC is 13. I have a terrible AC.
Yeah, mine is 11. So
Yeah, it's
yeah.
bad. But I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to have that.
Good. 'cause
Yeah,
you would have taken 12 force damage. Instead, you take 6.
Sweet.
Yeah. So until I pull my spear out and put my shield away, my AC is 21.
All right. So yeah, you deflect the Eldritch Blast off of your shield. 5. You take 9 points of force damage.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, no,
That's
that's
into you.
terrible. Don't do
What
it
kind
again.
of damage did I take?
You.
Force.
Sorry, you took slashing damage, Corbin.
Okay. Do
Oh.
I have that since I'm raging?
Yes.
It's magical.
So, yeah, I don't think.
No, it's still you.
Is it just all slashing, regardless of whether it's
uh-huh,
magical or not?
yep.
Then yes, you have it
Okay.
again. You have it
Awesome.
again because you're raging.
Yeah.
I have even more hit
There you
points
go.
then.
Resistance
so then
to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
4 or 3 damage then.
So it would have you reduced it. So you
To
would have parried after you took half damage. So 11 halved would be 5. Reduced by 4 would be 1. So you only take 1 point of damage.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right. Kaylin, back to you.
Keelan will now cast Lightning Rod.
Okay. All right. What's the DC on the
So-
strength save?
Um,
Actually, hang on. Yeah, no, that works.
14.
14. He fails the strength save.
Nice.
So he is pulled 10 feet closer
10
to
feet
you.
towards you.
Nice.
So Kaelin whips out this lightning lash, it launches out, wraps around one of Umbra's arms, and yanks him over.
That will trigger a snare.
So
That's enough.
as your
Attack
snare
opportunity.
triggers, it is not attack of opportunity because he did not move on his own.
Mm-hmm.
When somebody is moved by
Damn it.
somebody else, it doesn't trigger AOs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they could push you and get an AOO on you.
Yeah.
So your trap goes off, and it just pulls through him without connecting.
Oh,
Bummer.
incorporeal.
He does take 1d8 lightning damage, though.
Yep. So then roll the 1d8 for me.
It's
7.
triggered now, though, right? So if we go through that, it won't.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
once
it's
triggered.
gone
It's
now.
gone now.
Yeah.
And while my turn is coming back around, I'll be right back.
All right, Corbin.
All right. I'm going to come back up right next to him and stab him in the back of the head.
You do have flanking with Kaelin, so
Yep. So where'd it go? There it is. Bam.
a
26.
26 hits.
Nice.
13 piercing damage on the first attack.
All right.
And then, yeah, I can't add anything to that yet. Then 21.
21 hits. Roll damage.
16 piercing damage
All right.
on the second hit.
Okay, so hang on one second, because something happens, because you guys got him there pretty quickly.
Halfway point.
No, not halfway point. No. Hell no. Hell no, not
Yeah,
halfway point.
that'd be really quick.
So as
Yeah.
you stab into him with the spear and rip off, you see this external layer of shadows crack and shatter, falling off. Bits of darkness just hitting the ground and turning into smoke. You're not quite certain what happened, but the swirling vortex that is his body changes patterns.
Can I get an Arcana roll?
Sure, give me an Arcana roll.
Can I get a religion roll?
You can also get a religion roll.
I might take that religion roll as well if I can see it from my distance.
Yeah, you can all see this happening.
I did not have advantage on that, so 18.
With an 8, Selena, this is outside
in
of your
pain.
wheelhouse. You're in
19?
pain. This is
I'm
outside of
in
your wheelhouse.
pain.
With an 18 and 19, Baldrin and Agdrasol, you have no idea what happened, but you're assuming something has changed about him. Presumably, the amount of damage that he's taken triggered some sort of change. Either something broke and he's less defended than he was previously, or you made him mad. Those are really the only two options.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just realized the lightning ward does 2d8 damage.
That's fine.
So
Roll
I'm
another
over
D8.
for that. That's an 8.
Nice.
Nearly max
Good rolls.
damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
As my
so yeah.
bonus action, I'm just gonna, now that he's cracked, does he look a little bit more corporeal?
It's really hard to tell. From where you're at, it doesn't look like he's more corporeal. It just looks like the vortex has shifted directions.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna use my bonus action to increase the reach of my spear by 5 feet.
I'm really resisting making a Spaceballs reference right now.
All right, and that makes it his turn.
Oh, good.
He looks out at the group of you. Yep, he's gonna do that. Ants should really learn to mind their place. And I need Corbin, Hope, and Kaylin to give me intelligence saving throws
Oh no.
as he casts a spell.
Well, bam,
Can
15.
Arcana to figure out what it is, be to determine whether I should counter this.
Sure, give me an Arcana roll.
17.
I think there's a general rule that you
Oops,
should
that
just
should just be
counter
normal,
everything
but-
he does, but
No, because he might.
It is a spell you've never seen cast before. It
Okay.
is certainly more powerful than a 3rd level spell. Off of a 13.
Oh, fuck it. I'm going to be dead soon anyways. Let's go ahead and give this a shot.
So, counterspell, give me a spellcasting ability roll.
23.
You counter it
Nice.
again. So, yeah, this energy again sort of picks up and begins to prepare to go, and you cut it out.
Hey, motherfucker.
He's gonna.
I ain't dead yet.
He's gonna get you.
Selena, it's
I
your
mean,
turn.
I have 2 hit points, but I'm not dead yet.
Oh no.
All right. Well, I don't have anything else to spend my 4th level spell on, and I'm gonna be dead in as soon as he does whatever his next legendary action is. So let's go for another level 2. No, I do not have it. Or no, I do have 2 healing potions, so maybe I can survive.
I thought we distributed those beforehand. Good to.
Yes, I have 2 regular healing potions. Let's do another level 4 Chaos Bolt, and let's size a Chaos this so I have advantage on the roll.
All right.
25.
Go ahead and roll me a d20 as well.
Yeah.
Don't roll a 1. You
Did
didn't
not
roll a
roll
1. A 25 hits. Roll damage.
There's a 1 in that number.
So that is 13, 25 damage. That will be hold on just a second here. 25 damage, that will be let's make it force damage.
Okay.
Kapoom! And then I will down a healing potion. 2d4 plus 2. Yay, I have 9 hit points. And then I will move 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, I'm staying there. I'm somewhat out of range of.
I feel like Mercy. Everyone's running away from me when I'm trying to.
Oh, no, that is a valid point. I was trying to keep out of fireball range. There we go.
There you go.
I'm good.
At the end of your turn,
Yep.
he isn't looking very happy. Actually, hang on. Does this happen again that quickly? Damn. No, it does not happen yet. Okay. He just sort of like writhing from the damage that he's taking. You are all being very annoying! And I need, as he spends 3 of his legendary actions for chaotic casting. You see bits of shadow begin to erupt off of him, as he takes an amount of damage, because that's how this works. Yeah. I need Baldrin 5 and Selena to make intelligence saves.
Why you gotta do me like that?
Oh dear. Here we go.
18.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Dear.
11.
Is
Oh,
this a
that's-
spell or
This is-
something
this
else?
is- a spell.
Don't you know?
This is a
Alright,
spell.
I
Lewis.
Oh,
will
wait a minute.
is
cast
it?
counterspell.
Yes!
Give me a spellcasting ability roll.
Roll like I've been rolling on your counters.
14.
Why do I not see anybody else's?
I don't either.
I
don't know
also
why.
haven't seen them.
Which ones?
The intelligence
Anybody
saves.
but mine.
I haven't seen
I
anybody's
haven't
seen
intelligence saves.
anybody's.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I
why,
just-
because
Oh.
Roll20's having server issues.
Yeah.
Yep. The only person that I can see left in here is Sarah and me.
Okay, then mine
I
was
can see
definitely a
Sarah
natural
Same.
too.
Sarah, you were the cosmic point of
There
like
we
you're the
go.
one with no issue.
You're the anchor.
I see
You're
them
the
now.
anchor.
I'm going to spend 2 sorcery. I'm going to spend my reaction and 2 sorcery points to give you an additional to roll 1d4. It's now an 18.
Oh, nice.
And it was definitely a natural
That is
20.
her-
If you
yeah.
guys can't see it, it was
I can
definitely a
see it
natural.
now.
Come on!
Patricia, I need a spellcasting ability roll.
So
I did. It was
18 on the
18.
counter.
And
18?
Selena added 4. So it's
It was
Uh,
14 plus 4 is 18.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
no,
sorry.
14.
Yeah.
14 plus 4.
Okay.
Yay.
That's enough to counter it. So yeah, he cast a spell, and Kaylin, this time you just stop it. Yeah. That makes it whoever's after Selena, because my Roll20 is still refreshing.
My turn.
Oh, your turn.
All right, let's do something dumb. That must be so frustrating for you. I am going to use my bonus action to. Well, actually, no, wait. That is not a bonus action, isn't it? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna move.
I mean, if you guys would just roll lower on your counterspell rolls, it'd be fine.
I'll try
We'd
next
rather
time.
not,
I
but
counterspell.
thanks.
I'm gonna go there, and I am going to use insightful fighting. This is my bonus action. Oops,
Okay.
that did not do it right. There.
Your bonus action to make a wisdom insight check against a visible creature that is not
Yep.
incapacitated, posed by a target's charisma deception. If success, can use sneak attack even if no advantage.
13 on that for me.
I mean, you get sneak attack regardless because people are in melee with him.
I do. Oh wait, that doesn't give me disadvantage. Advantage, does it? Never mind.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
yeah. Then I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I did not read that correctly. Okay.
That's fine.
Then. Yeah, I'm gonna do this stupid thing. I am going to trigger radiant consumption because why not?
Your
So that's-
dear friends.
I know I have got a plan.
Not close enough to friends that it hurts anybody but her.
Yeah, see, look
Good.
at that.
Good.
Beautiful. All right, and then I'm gonna
Perfect
use my
placement.
yeah. And can I do an offhand attack? Is that no? No, it's only if I make an attack.
Yeah, because that's your
And
action
then,
to trigger radiant consumption. So.
Yep. And then I am going to There are many of these. Okay.
You're going Take damage.
Yeah, he's gonna take damage. He takes 4 points of damage, radiant, and I'm seeing.
So do you.
Yeah, No, I take 2 because it's halved and then halved again.
It's magical damage, so it's not halved by your rage.
Oh, no. It was 4, and then for Azamar, I have resistance to it,
Yeah,
so
you
2.
take 2. Yeah, it's not halved and halved
Yep.
again. It's just halved once.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And I'm staring at him to see if that's affecting him more or less than me.
Radiant damage is certainly affecting him more than your slashes were.
Okay.
You see the radiant light you're exuding beginning to sort of bubble away some of the shadow on his body.
Yeah, shadow thing. All right, that's my turn.
All right, Agdrasol. Aaron.
Right. No, I was just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do because
Oh, question. Did you for ancestral protectors? If here, I'm just gonna put it in there. So I couldn't hit him because it takes my action to do the.
It does not count for your radiant consumption, no.
Okay, never mind. All right, that's it then.
you know what? I'm gonna burn this now because later I'm probably gonna need to do other stuff. So force damage has seemed to be working as well as anything, right?
It hasn't. He hasn't been reacting to force. The only thing that you've seen a visible reaction to thus far has been the radiant damage that's now sort of causing the shadows to bubble.
As well as anything.
Yeah, as well as
Not
anything.
like-
Yeah.
It seems like force damage just doesn't hit him at all.
Correct.
Okay, so then I'm gonna bonus action cast Planar Warrior. And then shoot my longbow at him twice.
All right. 17 misses.
Okay.
22 hits.
Okay. That's good to know because it means I can't use sharpshooter. So Hunter's Mark damage, longbow damage, and then I believe there's a little bit of extra damage for Planar Warrior.
Yeah, D8 force.
And all of it is force damage.
Mm-hmm. So. Second while I
That is
calculate
not
out.
amazing, but it's something.
So as this arrow strikes in, and for a moment the vortex of shadows solidifies, and you see another set of cracking, much like when Corbin hit him previously, and another layer of shadows explodes off and vaporizes on the ground.
Okay. 30 feet this way puts me there.
I don't suppose I can get another arcane or I'm trying
you
to
haven't-
figure out.
You haven't learned anything more since the last time you saw it.
I know. I am trying to figure out because this is a crucial mechanic
Yes.
to the point of this fight. If these are any remote indication of how close he's getting to need to use the gem.
From what you were told with the gem, it would have to be when he's about to die that you would use it. And from what you can tell, he does not seem to be in. If he goes by any semblance of what happens when creatures die, it doesn't seem like he's close to death.
Okay.
This seems to be something that is happening at intervals of damage that he has taken. Which makes it 5's turn.
Okay, 5 is going to check a distance, make sure it's still the same as it was. Okay, now she's going to look at Umbra. And she's going to cast Polymorph on him. And try to turn him into a kitten.
It's a transmutation spell. Let me see. He's not a shape changer, not technically.
Jesus Christ, this somehow works.
He is not technically immune to that spell.
For 1 hour.
Everyone surround the kitten and be prepared to blast him with as much damage as possible when the spell wears off.
He is not technically immune to that spell. What's the DC?
It's 14. Roll low, roll low.
He rolled a 20. Not a natural 20, but a modified 20.
I was really hoping he would at least roll low enough that he had to use the legendary resistance to not be turned into a kitten.
We shall try again next round. Perhaps. And then 5's gonna go, because she didn't move, she's gonna go over here. By these rocks, because nothing bad ever happens by rocks. Whatever, shut up, let her have this.
Crazy rock.
Baldrin.
So bonus action, the spiritual weapon moves over here and flanking with Kaelin and swings.
All right.
So that's going to be spiritual weapon. That's a 14, which
14
misses probably.
Yep.
And I'm going to run over to Selena and just hold it, girl. We can't lose you yet. And I'm going to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on her. For 9 hit points. Get 9 more.
She's just staring ahead, less talking, more killing.
That's my turn.
All right. Kaelin.
Kaelin is going to draw her sword and try to hit him.
14 misses.
Okay.
You have advantage, though.
from...
Yeah.
You do have advantage.
yes.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
First one again.
9.
9 also misses.
That's
So,
helpful.
a 20
right.
for the offhand does hit.
Okay. So that should deal.
Although, do you have dual wielder?
Yes.
Okay. The feet?
Yes.
Okay, good. So yeah, damage on the offhand rapier.
Alright, so that's the rapier plus sneak attack.
All right, so that much damage.
Wait. Oh, sorry, my signals. 2d6.
Because it's relevant now, the rapier isn't magical, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
You're the mighty whiz rogue.
That makes it Corbin's turn.
Okay. I am going to Tell him to quit yapping his mouth so much and just sit there and die already, and scoot down to this side and take a couple more stabs at him. Where is it? Right there. 17?
17 misses.
Well, I
You have
still
advantage,
have advantage.
So, yeah, you do
so
have advantage, so make a second attack. A 17 misses.
Aw.
28.
A
So
a
close.
28 hits.
So 16
So as
piercing damage.
as you stab into him this time, you definitely feel a bite to your spear now.
Yes.
I've reached the soft nougat center. I will action surge.
Action
Now.
surge.
Okay,
Action
Sure.
I'm going to action surge if you wouldn't mind.
go ahead. 14 misses.
22.
22 hits.
One more hits.
Yes.
Another 16 points.
Yeah, no, you're definitely feeling it bite correctly now.
All right.
And actually, as you stab into him, once more his form cracks and shadow explodes off of him.
Wearing down the layers.
The body is now just
an
pure black. There's no more swirling vortex.
All right. I'll just after that last layer cracks, I'll say, there you are.
It's like an onion.
Yeah.
And now it's his turn.
Oh, good.
Since all of his spells have been countered, he holds up a hand and another Eldritch Blast sphere appears. 3 Eldritch Blasts are going at Hope, the Radiant one.
Okay.
At disadvantage because he's in melee.
Theoretically.
Yep.
This fellow is a powerful warlock.
Does an 18, a 26, and a 22 hit you, Hope?
Yes. Are any of those were any of those natural 20s or not?
None of them were natural 20s.
Okay. I'm just gonna do uncanny dodge on the first one then.
All right, so the first one is 15 points of force damage, which is you reduce to 7 points of force damage.
7. Okay.
The second one is 17 points of force damage,
Ow.
and the third one is 11 points of force damage.
Okay. I'm still up.
35.
Meh, I took 40.
I'm pretty certain your radiant consumption is going to take you out on your turn.
No, actually.
That
I have
makes
4 hit points.
it Selena's turn.
2.
All right. Guess what? I can do that too. Eldritch Blast.
Make it with disadvantage.
Oh, he's got powers. He's got powers on his side.
Apparently, well, la-di-da.
Goddamn +2 plot armor. No, just
Is
kidding.
this anything to do with cover or anything like that? Because I do have spell
No,
snipe.
it is not. It is a magical ward.
Okay. 14 and 17.
Both those miss.
Of course they do.
The 2 beams go wide as they streak in a shadowy sort of field just sort of sheens across and causes your shots to go wide. And
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Man, there's nowhere where I'm not able to. One grenade will kill y'all situation. Fuck it, I'm staying next to the healer.
The healer who's also resistant to fire damage, just like you are. So
Yeah. Yes, but there are other spells.
there are.
all right.
Also, skin spells, like, a necro ball.
And at the end of your turn, he is going to spend 1 legendary action to Eldritch Blast again. One at Hope, one at Selena, and one at 5.
Oh no.
Oh. Hashtag sad face.
Does an 18 hit Selena?
Yes.
Does a 17 hit Hope? And does a 27 hit 5?
Yes. I need better armor.
I need to be able to wear armor.
Selena, you take 12 points of force damage. Hope, you take 13 points of force damage. 5,
I'm
you
out.
take 10 points of force damage.
I'm still alive.
Fuck.
I remember way back when I was jokingly going to take the Mage Slayer feat because I planned.
Does your radiance consumption end when you pass out, or does
No,
it
we've
continue?
discussed this. It keeps going.
Okay.
So you're gonna burn yourself
You
out
have
if I
to-
don't
you
get
have
you
to
up.
use
Okay.
the-
That
you
is
have to
the
use a bonus
worst
action
thing
I
ever.
I thought it did go out when you.
And nope, you
Nope,
have to use a
we've
bonus
talked
action
about
to end
this.
Yeah. It requires a bonus action to end.
it. It's bad.
Because it will consume you. You see.
Yeah, it's the consumption part of the radiant consumption. Hope, make a death saving throw.
Is it my turn already? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's do this.
Make a
Come
death saving
on. It's normal. Yeah.
You succeed. Then you immediately fail one as you take damage from your radiant consumption.
Yeah.
And he also takes damage from the radiant consumption.
Yes.
That can't be real.
No.
It is the best ability. You
Like, what kind of fucked up
self-destruct.
mechanic is this?
It's the Scourge ASMR.
Well, yeah.
Well, I hate you.
The idea is that the divine energy inside the ASMR will consume everything in its path, including the ASMR.
Oh,
Yeah.
I understand it narratively.
And at the end of your turn,
My.
he uses another legendary action.
Oh no.
You guys have entered the spam attacks mode of this boss fight.
It's
Fuck.
bullet hell time.
He will attack us with spam.
As he uses one more of his legendary actions to Eldritch Blast again. This at one at Selena, one at 5, one at Corbin.
Arrgh! God damn it! I really don't want to have to use this one already. This last one already.
What is it?
Who's he attack? Who's he hitting?
You 5 and Corbin.
Arrgh! I don't want to counter a cantrip, but god damn it!
Oh, I would like to counterspell it.
Oh, you glorious drow, you.
You counterspell it. So yeah, this sphere of eldritch energy appears and begins to roil, and you 5 calls out the arcane phrase that counters it.
Five!
Five.
5.
You can tell he's getting angry.
With a sassy finger, like 5!
That makes it Yggdrasil's turn.
Okay, so I did geometry math already. 40 feet up, 40 feet across is barely within a 60-foot radius. It's
A
like,
squared plus b squared equals c squared.
yes, I did that in calculator earlier. So
Okay. I
I'm
trust you
going
because
to-
I'm not doing that math.
Yeah, seriously.
it's fine. Feel free to fact check me, but it's not a hard one, so I actually just did it. So I'm going to fly to here where I am within 40 feet lateral of Hope. Spells are weird when you're, and sadly this ends Hex, but I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit.
Yay!
Yep. No, that is 58.3 feet.
Like I said, it's barely, but it technically is.
Nicely
Alright.
done.
You call forth a nature spirit to soothe the wounded. The entailed spirit appears in space at this 5-foot cube. That is a 5-foot cube you can see within range. Spirit looks like a transparent beast or fey, your choice, until the spell ends. Whenever you or a creature you see moves into the spirit space for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. No action required. Spirit can't heal constructs or undead. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the spirit up to 30 feet to a space you can see. All
And
right.
I'm not
So
undead.
Hope, it doesn't help until your turn comes around, but
Hey. Yeah, the radiant damage happens at the end of my turn technically. So
okay.
All
But
right.
but you are now a ping pong ball. Have fun bouncing up and down and up and down and up until Boldrin can actually do something significant about this.
And
And that is my bonus action, so I can still attack.
all right.
Healing Spirit is such a good spell.
That's good. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Is that one of the new ones?
Yeah, it's one of the Xanathar's ones.
Nice.
Yep.
29?
29 hits. Roll damage.
9 piercing damage, and that's it. And second attack.
30 definitely hits. Yes.
Is your planar warrior only for 1 round?
It's when you next hit. So
Okay.
it's kind of like Smite. It's kind of like Ranger Smite.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a total of 19 piercing damage.
All right. So
Which is magical if it matters.
and no more changes. He's already at the last stage. All right. At the end of your turn, he's going to use his last legendary action to Eldritch Blast again, aiming at Selena 5 and Corbin.
No, we're gonna counterspell it. Sorry.
You
You've already
counterspell
used your
once.
reaction
You-
once. So
Yes.
Oh, I only get to react once.
yep, one
Yeah.
reaction per round.
Yeah, one reaction.
That's sad. My face
I
gets
really
red.
want to stay alive. Other people have counterspell. Fuck it. Boop.
All right, and again,
I hack your cast.
it goes away.
Been here all along.
I forgot the
5, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to turn to him, and I'm gonna try to cast polymorph on him again because I really would like to make this work. I would really like him to be a kitten.
So he rolled a 10,
Ah!
but he uses his legendary resistance, the first of his 3 legendary resistances, to not fail.
He is no fun. And I have something better for next turn. So, I'm going to go over here, buy some rocks, because nothing bad ever happens by rocks. And
That is
then
a factually incorrect statement.
Yes.
you know what? I'm still alive, so technically nothing bad has happened by rocks yet. 5's had a rough day, guys. So that will be my turn. You know what? We could have had it all, Umbra. We could have had it all.
Boldrin.
So we've discussed this a couple of times. I don't remember what the ruling was. Are we running with Spell Driver?
What do you mean?
I can cast 2 spells in a turn as long as one of them is no higher than 2nd level.
Yes.
Okay, because this is relevant. Because I need to 1st level Healing Word on Hope because she's just within range, and 2nd level Cure Wounds on Selena.
You are a deer.
So Boldrin puts a hand on Selena and throws a hand out towards Hope, and radiant energy flows into
As
both
my
of
internet
them.
dies out.
No.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
no.
we're back. We're back. Okay. So 1st level Healing Word is gonna be Did I accidentally? Oh no! Why is that heal twice?
Because you have it set up to do so. I don't know why.
Oh, because it's got a damage type healing. Okay.
Yeah.
So 5.
Yeah. So
5. Okay.
What?
yeah, 5. So 5 hit points to Hope.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. I'm up.
I'm
And-
good.
that
I'm
that
okay.
that groggy, you've just woken somebody up. I'm up.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Fine.
And then 15 hit points to Selena.
15.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
By the Forge Father's blessing, we shall not fall this day.
No, we're gonna fall, but we're gonna make it fun. That's me. That's not Selena. Selena's
All
not.
right. Kaylin, it's your turn.
She is going to try to hit him with her swords again.
All right, make an attack roll.
So
25 hits.
25.
Nice.
Then we'll add sneak attack to that.
So, as you jump in and stab, your rapier finds purchase, and you actually feel resistance as you stab in. And the shadowy layer that currently exists cracks once again, splitting down the face. And as it does, the body shatters, and the mortal form of Umbra appears in its place.
Yes.
Is it a kitten?
I am going to press my advantage and attack again.
He is severely injured, but he is not dead yet.
Okay. So I shall attack with my other sword.
All right.
17.
You have to step in to do it, but yeah. He is no longer in range. He has shrunk down
Okay.
to medium
Yes,
size.
I will step in and attack again.
All right. Give me another attack. 17 misses.
17 misses. Okay. And that's it.
Corbin.
All right. Would it be a bonus action to scoot over to? Oh no, I can just. Yeah. I'm gonna scoot to this side, and I'm gonna toss. Since she's conscious now, I'm gonna toss one of the superior healing potions. Is that a bonus, or is that?
That would be an action, so you don't just throw it and wail it on the ground.
Okay. Then I'll just scoot over here and.
Hand it.
Yeah. hand it
That
to
you
her.
can do as a bonus action.
Okay, I'll do that as my bonus action, and then yeah, I'm gonna wail on the meat guy in front of me now. I'm going to recklessly attack.
All right.
So 23,
That hits. Roll damage.
18,
That hit. Yep.
and then
And this time, so as you stab in, yeah, no, he's reacting now. You pull back
Yeah.
out, blood comes off with the spear. He,
felt that one, and 26,
hits.
another 18, max damage twice.
So it's
Shit.
now his turn. He's so sitting there.
That's what you get for ignoring me for this whole fight.
You will not stop me! I need, let's see, how far away are you guys?
Technically,
That's
55 feet.
that's within 60 feet, yeah.
Yes, it is.
All of you.
yes, because unfortunately I moved in closer so I could get to Hope.
I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws.
Five, your turn is up, so if you want to counter something... or
This
you have
is not a
reaction-
spell.
Oh.
Alright.
I got an 11.
15.
I did not have it.
I got a 7.
13.
So 8.
Oh no.
You've reached the final stage of the boss fight, which, as most people know, is the most dangerous portion.
I'm
Praise
going to
screams,
spend
super
my
high-pitched.
reaction. Oh no, I already cast. Never mind, I already used counterspell. So
Well, also, it's not a spell, so.
no, to bend luck. I was going to use my reaction to bend luck to give myself an additional
Which
d4.
you had already done. Yep. All right. So nobody above a 17. All right.
Oh well, it wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Uh-oh.
You all take.
Guys, his DC for his stuff is 17.
No, his DC is 18. You have to be above a 17 to hit it.
You should have said yes, yes it is, and then wait until the appropriate moment. Amateur DM move there, John.
Yeah, it's okay. You guys are in the last stage of the boss fight, so.
We're going
Also,
to die.
this isn't a
horribly.
spell, so it doesn't use a spell save DC. That's it. So you all take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Ah.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4,
Okay.
5, 6,
I'm
7.
out.
And
It's
that's
okay. When your turn comes around, you'll be up again.
And that's
Maybe.
That's 126 hit points back to him.
Oh!
Oh, good.
So you all see this necrotic energy lash out from him, just ribbons of darkness, piercing through each one of you. And you feel your strength siphoned through it into him as the bloody wounds that had been inflicted on him were close, and he seems to gain new energy. He doesn't go back up to his large shadowy form. He's still in his mortal form, but
Does 19 succeed the concentration check? I don't.
It would have been 10. So yeah.
18 halved would be 8, so a minimum of 10. So yes, it would succeed.
Mm.
Yeah, anyone that has a concentration spell up needs to make a check.
Bad news, Corbin. Your magic weapon goes away.
That's fine. He's a meat person now.
And that makes it Selena's turn.
Alrighty. Hold on. I have to mark down a bunch of rolls that just got made. All right. I am going to. Oh, Jesus. Go back. Okay. I will. Ah, shit. It probably won't work, but he looks to you. He looks like a person now.
Mm-hmm.
So let's drop a level. Well, level doesn't matter for this one. Let's see if he can be held.
All right,
So
casting
now-
hold person.
Casting hold person.
And it's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save. Now,
You rolled a 27 on the save, so.
It's just Selena yelling at Corbin to hug him. That's hold person.
You do, however, get a sense that the spell would have affected him if he hadn't saved against it.
person spells work. Person spells work, people. And I will, as a bonus action, down my second and only other healing potion.
Hope gets healed by the spirit, wakes up and finds a healing potion on her chest.
Yeah.
God damn it. D4.
Also,
plus-
fun fact, Umbra's no longer
Nice.
in Hope's radius, but Corbin is.
I'm aware.
So I get the full 10 back.
All right.
I'm not dying today. I'm probably dying today.
It's alright, I haven't cast a single 3rd level spell yet.
Oh, wait.
You did cast a 4th level spell, though.
I cast both of my 4th level spells.
Because I just realized, so have I cast 3 counter spells or 2?
2. You've
2.
cast 2.
Okay.
Mhm.
4 counter spells have been cast. You have cast 2 of them.
Okay,
Yep.
so I still have 1 left. I will have cast 4 here in a second, I'm sure.
Yep.
And I am moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, because you zigzag. This is what people on Game of Thrones didn't learn. 25, 30.
All right. And at the end of your turn, he's going to use 3 of his legendary actions to chaotic cast again.
Oh no.
Yep, that works.
Is this the point where we
This
say
is a
counter
spell?
Yes, somebody can counterspell at this point. This is a spell.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
All
Yes,
right.
please!
Selena first.
Okay.
Come on.
Roll a spellcasting check. Because he's a
Alright.
warlock. They cast all their spells at 5th level. He does.
Yeah!
Fizzle it again.
I want to point out that whatever I normally roll at, I have not rolled a counter spell check under an 18.
No!
That's my last counter spell.
No.
It doesn't matter.
It's cursed. Okay. Okay.
All right.
I waited until that moment.
Good.
You see the energy welling up, and again, just snuff it out.
Yes, and at this point, she's totally silent. Like, she starts to do it, and she's just like, just waves it away.
Yeah.
She is zeroing in.
So I'm still in the thing, so I immediately regain 1d6, right? Sweet.
You've got 2 hit points back.
Ooh. All right. I
You
have
wake
2
up with 2 hit points.
I wake up with 2 hit points.
And a potion in your lap.
Yeah. Oh, very exciting.
And
That'd
your
be a-
radiant consumption's still on.
Yes.
Which bonus action are you going for?
I know that's the question.
You can drink you can use an action to drink a potion if you use your bonus action to do something else. I'm loose with the action economy in this particular regard.
It would be what to drink a potion?
You can use an action to drink a potion if you need to use your bonus action to turn off your radiant consumption.
Oh, well, that wasn't what I was planning on doing, but we'll see.
Potions are typically
Because
bonus
why
actions
would
on
you
yourself.
want to do that?
Yeah, no, we're good.
No, I'll play the long game in this. He's getting freaked out.
It's warm in this radiant consumption.
It is. It's nice and
Bits of
warm.
your flesh coming off. It's nice and warm.
Yeah. Smells like bacon, guys.
I'm gonna. I'm gonna actually just get up and run over here first. 5, 10, 15. 15 if I go here. And that gives me advantage. And
No, it does not.
no, it does not.
You're not flanking with Kalen.
I'm not. Oh,
He's no longer
directly
large
across.
size. You have to be actually
Thank-
across from.
okay. All right. Then I will use my bonus action to turn off the radiant consumption. Because I suspect it won't keep hurting him. So we'll do that. That's my bonus action. And then action, I'm just going to attack him. And the rage damage is not happening because I'm not raging yet.
Okay.
So scimitar. Come on. Hit.
13 misses.
Dang it. Why? Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Agdrasol.
Okay.
Clutching
You've
the
been
stupid
rolling
button.
well.
Yeah, let's see if I can keep it up. So with my bonus action, I can move the spirit thing. So I'm going to do that. Just let me figure out where. Yeah. Keep in mind, it may benefit you to move through it on your turn. That is a thing you can do. But I'm going to, because I don't have another bonus action, I'm going to move it so it's on top of Corbin. Or, no, on top of Caitlin, because wizards. And Caitlin goes before Corbin.
All right.
That was more complicated than it needed to be. And then shoot things.
All right, roll your attack.
21?
21 hits.
Right.
15.
15 piercing damage. 21 piercing.
21 hits too.
Again. 12 piercing. Just these slightly glowing, strange tattoos, eyes zeroed in. I'm a hunter. I'm going to kill my prey.
All right, that makes it 5.
All right, 5 is gonna take the time to do what she does best, which is fire. She's gonna do some fireballs.
Fireballs or firebolts?
I don't know. There's just gonna be fire.
Feel free to
Is
fireball.
it going to encompass
Fired.
a 20-foot radius area?
Oh.
Feel free to fireball.
No.
That'd be great.
No.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Good.
No.
I mean,
First, I'm gonna
I mean-
move. First, I'm gonna move over.
I have danger sense and shield master. I can be like, nope.
just fireball, everybody dies.
Hey, where can I go? Well, you guys all grouped around him.
Yeah.
This one's
That's
gonna
what
be good.
people do.
5. Some people are not spellcasters and have to fight with their bands and weapons.
Well, those people are animals. Okay,
I
no,
believe
I'm gonna
that.
come right here, which is not as close as. Oh balls, that's not gonna work either. All right,
This
Caitlin's
is
got-
why
Caitlin's-
Selena's not in charge.
Caitlin's got a lot of hit points. We're gonna be all right. I'm so
Wait, what?
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wait a minute.
I'm
No,
being
what did
cast.
you say?
I said
Caitlin's
Caitlin's got a lot of hit points. She's gonna be fine.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I'm gonna cast the I'm gonna do this thing.
Agonizer's Scorcher.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh.
What does this do?
It's a lot of fire.
It's a line of fire. It's
Can
a.
I turn? Can I turn my body so that it just goes this way?
So you could, if you aimed it like.
Is there any place I can stand that I can't?
There
I
is.
won't.
It's a 5-foot wide beam.
Yeah.
There is no
Yeah.
place you can aim it that does not hit Kalen.
Or
without
oh.
hitting Hope, basically.
Can you stand
Well,
there?
hit me, not Hope, please. I'll be fine.
Can I stand here?
One square. Yeah.
that was the extent of your movement. That took
Okay,
you,
yeah.
took you 30
I thought.
feet to get
I
there.
thought so. I thought
Yeah.
so.
I mean, I like the idea that she gets there, she gets ready to cast, and all of a sudden she turns around like, this is for holding me, and Agnizer scorches Selena.
All right, so
That would have been funny, wouldn't it? Have it?
Kalen,
Yes.
make a dexterity saving throw. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, no, 'cause that's not-
Yes.
See, there
I don't
you
like
go.
the sound of that. Hang on.
That's how you do it.
hang on. Is that how that works? That is how that. No, that's not how that works. It's not targeting just him. Okay, never mind. Whoop, boop.
And then I will also cast Absorb Elements as my reaction.
He fails, but he's going to use his second legendary resistance to succeed. And
Wow,
He is-
he must be fucked up if he's
He is
using his
garbage.
legendary resistance for that.
He is garbage.
but
But he takes 7 points of fire.
Yep.
Is a potion drinking it bonus action or regular action?
bonus.
Okay, then I'm gonna drink a healing potion. And then I'm probably gonna like clap my hands merrily at the thought of all that fire.
All right.
Ooh.
That makes it Boldrin's turn.
So Boldrin is still like halfway turned away from the fight because he was just healing Selena a second ago.
Does
So
damage-
he-
Sorry, does damage get rounded up or down?
Down.
If it's
Down.
3.5 down. Okay.
Down.
and so he just kind of closes his eyes for a second. Strike the hammer upon the anvil of war. 1. And the spiritual weapon spins around to this point and swings at Umbra with advantage. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Still a 4th level spiritual weapon. Is going to do 13 force damage. 2. And his hand shoots out and he throws a guiding bolt at 2nd level.
So as you shoot the guiding bolt out, he whips up. You see him draw from his coat, a long rod that is sort of the haft of it is gold, and it has 2 sort of tower-esque caps on either end. And he sort of whips it out and holds it between him and the guiding bolt, and the guiding bolt goes into it.
With that done, I will take my 25 feet of movement to get.
Can I arcane it to know
Right
what that is?
Yes. Anyone who wants to can arcane it to know what that is.
I am a craftsman. I might know what it is. Probably not though.
14.
10. Nope.
21!
Selena, you're not certain what it is, but you are certain what it did. It absorbed the spell.
Yes.
5, Agdrisol, same thing with you, and Vol'jin as well. You know it absorbed the spell, you don't know what it necessarily is. Kaelin and 5, you both know this is a Rod of Absorption. It is a magical item that can absorb the energy of spells and then be used to power spells.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh,
No.
I would like to scribble down, get his rod! And then realize that's totally useless in the middle of a fight. Grab his rod!
Man, if she was in a joking mood right now, the thing she could say.
And that will make it Kaelin's turn.
Fortunately, I'm probably not in a position to see that.
Yeah, I don't think Caleb's paying attention to that, unfortunately. She is going to.
You do heal a d6, Kaelin.
Oh, that's right. One point.
You heal 1.
Ooh.
Fun.
And if
That's
you
what I've been
leave that
planning
spot,
to do.
someone else can use it. But
Okay. I will do that then. Going to move over here. So I'm flanking anyway. And then I am going to hit him with my sword.
Natural
advantage?
1.
8.
So-
You have advantage.
You have
You do have advantage.
Oh,
Roll
yes, I
again.
do. 19.
A 19 hits.
Good.
Roll damage.
Excellent. 5 plus my sneak attack. And then I cast Absorb Elements from the fire, so I get 2d6 fire damage also.
So you're as this pent up fire energy that Kaelin absorbed from the Agonizer's Scorcher is then unleashed upon Umbra.
So another 6 points.
All right. That makes it Corbin's turn.
Oh, no, that was one attack.
Oh, I was
Mhm.
only, you have more. That's right. You have more than one attack because you're dual wielding.
11.
You have advantage. Roll again.
Oh, sorry.
13 misses. All right. He uses that rod that he produced to just bat away your second rapier. All right. That makes it Corbin's turn.
All right. I am a little tired, and everybody's getting a little close now. So I'm going to swing at him and try to trip him
I will also remind you that there is a heal box if you need to heal
recklessly.
up.
No, I'm good. So I'm swinging recklessly. So 17.
Okay.
17
Hit.
misses.
Second attack. Natural 20.
That's roll 20 hits.
Nice.
So he's got to make a. I have this set up on my spell sheet because fighter spells is tripping people. 15 strength save.
He rolled a 16. So
Awesome. So now superiority die.
But the superiority die does get doubled.
Yep. So to 2. And then 21 regular piercing damage. So 23 points of damage. And bonus action, I'm going to drink one of my own superior healing potions. And I'm back to full.
all right. That makes
How screwed up does he look right now?
Give me a medicine check.
Oh, well, since I'm so good at those.
It's not a hard check.
15!
He's looking pretty messed up. You'd place him at probably halfway to dead.
Okay.
It's his turn.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it is.
He begins to cast a spell.
Who counter spells him this time?
Arcana to identify
Sure.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
16.
20.
The spell that he's casting seems to be an enchantment spell that's going to affect everyone around him.
Oh, counterspell.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Wait, is somebody else already doing it?
I'll do it.
You've already used your third counterspell.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you used it to counterspell. You rolled a natural 20 on it.
You're correct. You're
Yeah.
correct. Never mind.
Okay.
17.
A little worried I would misremember it.
No. 17.
You can, however, bend luck on that one.
Is enough to counter it.
All right,
Yes.
works.
And that makes it Selena's turn.
All right. Just a second. I am going to. So he's not. He can take a little bit of a beating now. So which I'm happy about. No, I'm actually going to back up, just in case. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there, because I'm still well within range. Just in case I end up fireballing myself. And I am, let's make it a 3rd level Chaos Bolt.
Right, and I am going to have you roll on your Wild Surge table.
Okay. Does a 16 hit him?
A 16 misses. As it
God
flies
damn it.
past.
Ooh.
You can bend luck.
Yeah, that's a level 3 spell. I can't let that shit go away. Would a 17 or higher hit him? Do I even need to roll the D?
I mean, you do need to roll, yes.
Okay. 20.
That hits.
Okay. And roll 1d100. 41, which is...
You turn into a potted plant.
Oh my god.
That's not good. Like, it's hilarious, but it's also very bad because someone has the gem we need.
Oh!
That's fine. He still has a ways he can go.
Can I do an Arcana check to figure out what that mechanism is?
Sure. Give me an Arcana check.
We have to get you
28.
out of the potted plant,
Your
though.
best assumption would be that Selena is a wild mage.
Okay. Do I know what would happen if...
You assume that this will wear off eventually. You don't know when, though.
So that will be 20.
Someone was just discussing
damage
Dispel
or
Magic, I
something.
think.
Yeah, no, I'm fairly certain I know what to do here because this is definitely a magical effect.
So that's 20 damage,
All right.
and I'm a plant.
And while a plant, you are incapacitated and have vulnerability to all damage. If you drop to 0
Form of
hit points, if you drop to 0 hit points, your pot breaks and your form reverts.
Ooh,
That
we just have
said,
to squish, we just have
It
to
is
stop the
important to
plant.
note that in this, it does not have the same, and your ruling is however your ruling is, but it does not have the same rules that a beast switch does of when you take damage, excess damage reverts to or carries over to your other form.
You don't gain the hit points of a potted plant. You have your hit points.
You're right.
Ah.
Yeah.
But Kaylin
So,
doesn't realize that
that
if we break the pot,
sucks.
Harold
If
will
What
you
step
form of
back.
potted plant? Are you like a fern? Are you a cactus?
No, no.
What happens if 5 lights it on fire?
I hate you so.
You know she has no impulse control, guys.
She is a ficus.
Potted ficus. A potted ficus appears on the field.
Let's find out if plants scream, guys.
Oh, you guys are terrible.
Yeah.
That makes it at the end of Selena's turn.
Of course.
We're going to chaotic cast again. Those of you that still have counterspells.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm good. I'm ready.
Remember, it does require a third or higher level spell slot if you haven't run through all those yet. I'm not
I
keeping
have
track
not.
of your spell slots, so. All right.
That's
give
okay.
me
I
a-
am, because that's my job.
Give me a spellcasting roll,
Okay.
which is just your spellcasting ability, which would be charisma.
I just
for you.
clicked on the wrong thing. Hang on. Sorry. Apparently I don't know what I'm doing.
None of us know
Just-
what we're doing ever.
Just a straight charisma roll, is that what you said?
Yeah, just a straight charisma ability check.
Oh, balls.
A 9 is-
9.
A 9 is not enough to counteract the spell.
Finally failed to counterspell.
Oh, yeah.
It's
So
gonna happen eventually.
I
That's
need
okay. That's okay. We'll get you next time.
I need Kaylin, Corbin, Hope, and 5 to make intelligence savings throws.
Come on, man. I have like a -1.
11.
16.
I'm a moron.
You could always roll a
12.
natural 20.
15!
You didn't,
Not
but you could
bad.
always roll a natural 20. You all fail.
Of course we do.
And you take
Uh-oh.
No.
all of you
All
take 37 points of psychic damage.
I'm
Jesus!
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm down.
I'm down, but I'm not dead.
And for the next minute, those of you that are still up have muddied thoughts. During this time, you roll a d6.
Oh no.
So all of you that are still up, roll a d6,
Even if I'm raging?
even if you're raging.
Alright.
Oh, balls. It's a 2.
Is that bad? That's
3.
right.
2 and 3. So both of you subtract that from all attack rolls and ability checks and Constitution saving throws made to maintain concentration for the next minute.
You've been synaptic static.
Yep, you can make an intelligence. You can use an action to make a. Sorry, not an action. You can make an intelligence saving throw at the end of each of your turn to try to counteract the effect.
Okay, so I have Phoenix Spark because of my sorcerer background. So I go to 1 hit point, and he takes some fire damage. He's gonna take.
Important to note is that the person who attacked you or everyone around you.
That's each creature within 10 feet of me.
Oh, no.
no.
So, Hope and Kaylin, both of you take a failed death save.
Uh-huh.
Hey man, this is in my body. I didn't
That's
ask
fine.
to do this.
It's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
And how much
I
damage?
didn't ask to
how
be made
much-
of fire.
How much
I
damage?
didn't ask to be made of fire. He takes 7 points of fire.
7 points. Is it a save or is it just flat 7 points?
No, it's flat 7 points. He doesn't
Alright.
get a save.
All right. Sweet.
Nobody gets a save.
Hey, he finally got a spell off. Yay!
Put your rod away, Umbra. We're coming for you.
Uh,
She says with 1 hit point left.
and that makes it Hope's turn. Hope, give me a death saving throw.
I have a question real quick because I just realized this. Revenant healing. If start of turn, if your hit point is below half of max, regain 1 hit point. Does that bring me up from 0?
No.
No? Okay.
It's if you're not
it's
incapacitated.
if you're conscious and below half.
All right. Cool.
Wait a minute.
I would say it would be if you're conscious and below half.
And
And
Oh,
that
it's
is-
110 below half. Okay.
Yeah, if you're conscious and below half, not just below. Not just.
Ooh,
That's
was
10.
it-
That's a
that-
success. A 10 is
Yes.
a success.
Okay. Sweet.
That makes it Agdrasal's turn.
Okay.
I am not effective in this fight at all.
You're doing fine.
And now I get the
No.
thing where I actively
You're
cannot.
good.
I have not hit him.
Well, I'm just gonna trust everyone to use it because all I can do is provide the assistance.
This is true.
So it's going over Caitlin because Caitlin's turn comes first. This little dragon spirit, dragon fae, whatever, plops down onto Caitlin. Actually, no, it's going to 5. No, because 5 is conscious. I can't do that. Caitlin's unconscious. Sorry, healing spirit is finicky. Yeah. If 5 wanders over Caitlin's body, she'll get.
Pump, pump.
You're prone. It's fine.
It's true. It's true.
She's certainly not going to care while she's unconscious.
And just attacking. 15 misses.
15 misses. 17 also misses.
Misses.
This
Sorry,
is where the
guys.
die rolls begin to get poorer. I mean, you burned through the first half of the fight like nothing.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
All right. Are you moving at all?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna move. Yeah, he's at this point, seeing everyone starting to go down, he's going to fly 10 more feet up and back here.
All right. So. And that makes it 5's turn.
Okay, 5 is going to go as far away from this situation as she possibly can.
It seems like a wise decision.
Because she hurts bad, guys. She hurts bad. She's gonna go back to the rocks where nothing bad ever happens and cry.
Bad things happen at the rocks.
All the bad things.
They literally made a movie about it. The Picnic at Hanging Rock.
127 hours.
127 hours, exactly.
I mean, also there were you guys down in the caves underneath Underhull,
Yeah.
where we were right next to rocks and worms came out. But
Do you think 5 is smart enough to remember that? Not now.
not right now.
Whatever,
it's
you
synaptic
guys.
static.
We're like gods.
Are you going to do any casting of spells or anything?
I'm a little afraid to. I feel like if I move too much, I'm gonna die. Let's see. What's a good time for every boy and girl? How about a firebolt? That's always a good choice.
I support your use of the firebolt.
Give us an
What?
attack roll.
Let me cast that at second level. A second level firebolt for.
Firebolt's a cantrip.
Firebolt's a cantrip. You don't get unless
Oh.
it's a different spell that
You
you're
can't
thinking
level
of.
it. Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm just gonna cast a firebolt. There you go.
It goes wide. You
Do
subtract
I
2
hit
from it.
anybody else?
No. You rolled.
Oh, thank
that
God.
would be an 11 with the subtract 2. So
Okay.
you can make an intelligence saving throw to try to get your head on straight now.
5's gonna be an idiot for a long time, guys. I have a -1 modifier. 14.
Yep. Nope. Still suffering from the effects.
Okay, then I will proceed from my bonus action to cry and bleed.
All right. You do that. Aldrin, it's your turn.
Okay, time to be very, very efficient. This person needs to stop existing right now, so I'm gonna run here and take up the same space as my spiritual weapon because it's incorporeal.
No, he needs to almost stop existing.
Yes. I'm going to bonus action the healing word hope.
All right.
That's going to be 6 healing to hope.
Someone else is now in radius. All right. Hope you come back to consciousness with 6 hit points.
Yeah, hopefully he's not going to be so happy about that one in a second because I am going to bite deep with Storm Herald.
All right.
I miss deep with Storm Herald.
Little deeper.
All right. That makes is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
That makes it Caitlin's turn.
Selena is used to saying that phrase in a very different context.
Caitlin,
Okay, I take 1d6 healing
you
damage.
heal 1d6. 1d6
Take
healing damage.
1d6 healing damage.
Yes, that,
It works.
4. Excellent.
You are conscious again.
Oh, wait. No, never mind. That's nothing I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, someone needs to get Selena, but
It's fine.
Shoot the potted plant.
a spirit
plant.
heal is not going to help with that one.
Selena, you don't know what's going on at all.
Water it.
Everything's peaceful and serene.
You're having quite a lovely time right now.
What would be
Either
Kayla's
that, or
best guess
she's
of-
just in a position of pure rage and frustration.
You're having a lovely you're having a memory of a lovely day at the beach.
Oh, Selena knows that's bullshit. She has never been to the beach.
what would be
She
Kayla's
has a
best-
lot of memories in her head that may or may not be real, but that is not one of them.
All right, Kaylin, what are you doing?
What would be her best guess of what would happen if the pot takes damage?
Probably the person who became the pot would probably take damage.
Okay.
So don't hit the pot right now.
I am going to attack.
Fortunately, we're not in California. All right. Attacking with what?
My rapier.
So you stand up and 23 hits.
9 piercing damage.
You also get a sneak
And I
attack.
get my sneak attack.
Yeah, you sneak attack.
Another 9 piercing damage. Then I'm going to do that again.
Haha!
Very good.
Awesome.
Roll damage.
For another 8. Okay, and then I'm going to use my fancy footwork and move. I can do that.
What does fancy footwork let you do?
I can, if I make a melee attack against a opponent, I do not trigger opportunity attacks from them.
What's that from?
Being a rogue. Swashbuckler rogue.
Ah, swashbuckler rogue. That's right. That's
Not
right.
my kind of rogue. My kind of rogue is useless.
That's right. The swashbuckler rogue does do that.
Yes.
Also, tap sounds appear.
I move way down.
So you back the fuck up. Sounds good.
Yes.
Poke, poke, bye.
There's an elf in the sky.
I just imagine literally like dancing away.
I just no. It's like you throw the shades on, do the deal with it pose, and just moonwalk backwards.
It's like moonwalk backwards and flip double birds.
Ba-da-da-da-da. Corbin,
Okay.
that hurt.
Yeah, that did.
That hurt in your brain.
That pissed me off quite a bit. I'm going to bonus action drink my last superior healing potion. Hey. I'm up to that.
And the
Let that be a lesson to everyone who is at low hit points.
The spirit totem thing works when you walk into it as well as when you start your turn in it if you want to move.
Yes.
Yeah,
Which I've told him twice and he has no interest in.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't been needing it. And now he's going to walk into it and 1d6. Do I roll that or do you?
It doesn't
I
matter.
can roll it.
I rolled it. I got 6.
Nice.
So, bam. I am looking chipper and spry, and now I'm going to whack him a couple times.
You do have advantage because you are flanking with Hope. Oh, actually, no, Hope's
Yep.
on the ground right now. Hope hasn't gotten
I
back.
can still recklessly attack.
Yeah, Hope hasn't gotten back up yet. Yeah, you can recklessly attack.
Yeah.
15 misses.
At 27
27.
hits.
All right. And yeah. 12 points of piercing damage. And yeah, that's about all I'm going to do right now.
Keep in mind, if you stay in that space, no one else can use it.
Yep.
Yeah, you still have some movement if you want to step out. Yep.
Yep. I'll scoot back over to here.
And that makes it Umbra's turn. Umbra's
Although
not
you-
feeling too good.
You can pass through ally spaces as long as you don't stop there. So theoretically, you could just walk through their space.
Yeah, but it's difficult movement.
Yeah.
He looks over at Corbin.
Oh,
I
good.
know just the thing for you.
Oh, I have to roll an intelligence save.
Yeah, you do. You're
10.
still affected. And he is casting a spell.
I think we're out of counterspells.
Yeah.
I think I'm too dumb to counterspell anymore.
I mean, you still can. You still, if you have the spell slots, you can still counterspell.
It'd be negative. The minus.
You just have a -2 to the roll.
Yeah.
I still have one, guys.
Try it.
Mhm.
All right,
Can't have that many spells left.
here we go.
He's the boss monster.
Yes, he can. Yes,
Here we
he can.
go. 11.
11 is not enough. Corbin, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Well, bam.
Oh,
Oh.
So
no.
you take 24 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and the world around you fades to black.
You guys are in trouble. No, I'm just kidding.
You are still standing, but you find yourself sort of, you can only tell as being trapped in some sort of shadowy dome that is just inches away from you, with figures sort of shifting in and out through it. You are currently restrained, and you cannot see. You are currently blinded, deafened, and restrained.
How much damage did I take?
24 psychic.
24.
And is he still there for us?
You
Still standing?
to the rest of you, it just looks like he's standing there, but he's very obviously not registering anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Does that look any different than what I think he looks like normally?
Yes, there's a noticeable difference to his. He's not focused on Umbra right now. And he's going to shift over to here, which does not provoke an attack of opportunity from Corbin.
Correct.
Lucky son of a bitch.
And actually, no, he's been seeing people going through that area, so he's actually going to step over to here.
I get an attack of
He cannot
opportunity.
take any health from it
No.
because I don't feel like letting him.
He doesn't take any health from it, but he does block people from stepping through it. And yes, you do get an attack of opportunity against him. Help.
Yep. Okay. Come on. I haven't hit him yet. This is driving me nuts. Scimitar.
First time for everything.
Come on.
Nope.
16.
16 misses.
Ah!
That
Just
first time is
slides
not
away.
today. Or this moment, at least.
All right.
That's his turn.
That's his turn, Selena. You
I am no longer a pot.
pop back into existence.
What the fuck? Okay. Look around. Couple quick questions.
What the ficus?
How fucked up does he look?
Much closer to death than he did previously, without even making a medicine roll.
I will make a medicine roll
Make a
because
medicine roll.
I want to know specifically. Much closer to death than he was before. Okay.
Much closer to death than he was before.
Second question. Is there any chance, and I realize this might be a lot of too many quick perceptions, but I figure I might as well ask. Is there any way for me to make a quick look around and identify what the spell that hit everybody is?
Make me a Arcana check with disadvantage.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you did see it
Nope.
before you turned into a potted plant. But you turned into a potted plant, and so all of your memory of that from before that is just potted plant.
Okay.
For some reason, you feel very ficusy, and you're not certain what that even means.
All right, so I am going to, but I see there is definitely something on Corbin.
Yeah, there's definitely something up with Corbin right now.
All right. Well, motherfucker. I am going to cast Dispel Magic on whatever that is.
What's the range on Dispel Magic?
Well, 120 feet.
Oh, yeah.
I think that reaches across most of this arena.
It does. Let me take a look at
I'm
this.
assuming it is not a third level or lower spell.
It is not a third level or lower spell.
All right.
I am going to need a spellcasting roll from you.
18. Is it an 8th
Uh,
level or lower spell?
Let me look at something really quick. Oh, that works. Yeah, so, Corbin, the darkness around you fades.
Oh, sorry. I should clarify.
Mhm.
I know that I needed to say, sir, I'm using my sorcery points to cast that quicken.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so Corbin, the sort of darkness around you fades, and you find yourself back on the battlefield again.
Shifty little shit.
And then I am going to cast. God damn it! I am going to. I am going to cast. Second level Chaos Bolt.
All right.
17.
Misses.
God! I don't want to use my last 2 sorcery points in my reaction. All right, nothing else to use my reaction on. Fuck it. All or nothing.
A 20 would hit. And as the bolt soars towards him, he whips that rod out again, and it impacts with the rod and is absorbed into it.
Motherfucker. 30. Yep. So I am there. That's my turn.
At the end of your turn, the rod in his hand glows brightly as he chaotic casts again. And I need Corbin, Hope, and Boldrin to make intelligence saves, unless somebody's going to counterspell it.
I have
think
no
we-
counter spells.
We don't have any left.
Yeah, none of us do.
15.
Come on.
Intelligence saving
Oh, wait.
throws.
It'd be 17, sorry. It would just be normal.
So all 3 of you fail.
Ah!
And all 3 of you take... I need all 3 of you to roll a d6.
So I believe the way it's written is that you roll a d6 every time you make a roll and subtract each time, like a bane.
Yes, 6.
Oh, it might be that.
So-
Yeah, okay. That actually may be the correct way that it's worded. So in that case, we'll leave it for that. We'll save it until you actually roll. That makes it
Okay.
both better and worse. Either way, it might not be relevant in a second, as all
No,
3
not
of you
for
take
me.
30 psychic damage.
Oh, Jesus
Ah.
Christ.
Oh, I'm knocked out.
I'm down
I
again.
think y'all are.
Nope,
Dang
I'm
it.
still here.
Oh, Baldrin, you're still
Okay,
up? Good.
good. I mean, I could have gotten Boldrin up, but still, good.
So is that both Corbin and Hope down?
Yeah.
This sphere of pink energy just erupts out of the rod, and boom, 2 of you are knocked out. Boldrin, your head is just fuzzy right now.
I had 29 hit points.
Ah.
Hey guys, quick question. What's that boy that I have a crush on doing right now?
Maintaining the wards that's keeping Umbra here.
Oh, good, because I was about to bitch about how he's done absolutely nothing for us. Just checking.
Yeah, no, he's making sure he can't run away.
Yeah.
Come on, at this point, would that really be so bad?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Because we've done all of this work and then he gets away? No.
That makes it Hope's turn. Give me that
God
saving throw.
damn it. Ah! 6. Nope.
So 1 failure. Agdrasol.
All right. Boldrin's alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, they're all a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, we're all alive.
Boldrin is
Technically
conscious.
still. We're gonna pop that on to Corbin. Because fuck you, you move into square, I can just move my shit. It takes my bonus action, but I can move my shit. And I am going to fucking shoot him.
A 19 hits, a 15 misses. Or 11
11
piercing.
more damage.
Anything else?
I just feel bad because I'm utterly unscathed so far.
No, you're fine. We need somebody to be that way.
Or at least be
But
fast enough
I'm
to get
going
away
to
and tell our story.
I'm going to stay up because then if things go bad, I can still pop people back from unconsciousness even if I lose that spell.
Mhm.
I might wait. How low is Caitlin? Pretty damn low.
I have 4 hit points.
I have
Okay.
1. Just so we're clear. Just 1.
You're also further away.
Yep, that's
I'll
fine.
move
That's why I'm
down-
over there.
Yeah. Let's see. How far? 30 feet. So
Oh shit.
I'll move 10 feet down and 20 feet that way so I can get to Caitlin next turn if I need to.
All right.
I'm assuming that you don't want me to do at this point since enough time has passed, but just in case you do, I did not roll a d20 on my last casting.
You didn't. Go ahead and roll it just to see.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1. You didn't roll a 1. You're good.
I mean, on the plus side, if I did roll a 1, I would have a chance to get all my sorcery points back.
It's true.
If I rolled a 99 or double off.
5. It's your turn. Nothing bad has happened by the rocks.
Not yet.
Pat, do not reinforce that negative stereotype about rocks.
All right.
Or about
Five's gonna-
non-rocks.
Guys, I don't know what to do anymore. 5 has no more healing potions. She has 1 hit point, and nothing she's doing.
I have a healing potion in my hand.
You should maybe
They lie
drink
there
it.
unconscious.
You've had it
Guys-
for a while, too.
Yeah.
Honestly, 5 is just gonna go invisible, guys.
All right. So you cast invisibility.
Yep, and she disappears. And then I'm gonna move, but I'm not gonna
you
tell.
are.
I mean, I know where you move regardless.
Well,
so-
I know you know, but I'm gonna feel better about it.
Okay.
Okay,
You move.
that's all that matters.
While you're determining your move. That'll bring it to Boldrin.
Well, gotta be real efficient with these spells that I got left.
Corbin will get his health back on his turn, but hope it will not at this point.
Yep. So that's gonna be 1 more healing word for hope. 8 healing for hope.
I have a potion. I have potions as well still. I just don't have any more superior.
I have like 3 health potions.
Yeah, so do
Plus the one that you gave me, so
So hope.
really I'm pretty.
You wake up at 8 hit points again.
Ah.
You're
And
pretty
then-
sore, both physically and in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna
You've been hit by that spell twice now.
Yes.
Storm
Like-
Herald swingeth. 16. I miss.
Misses. Goes wide.
If I could roll something higher than a 10, it'd be appreciated.
All right. Kaylin.
So, those of us who were talking last night in Discord, it might be at last ditch moment pretty soon. I'm just saying.
I have not used most of my spells or anything else. We're not quite there yet.
Okay,
Like
we're
I'm
not
actually
we're not
unscathed.
at final. What the hell? It might work moment.
Not yet.
Okay.
Keelan's gonna run
Yeah,
forward and
Brace
stab
for
him again.
impact.
What happens
Oh.
at last ditch? What the hell? It might work moment.
You'll find out.
This is why we don't tell you things.
I'm not Umbra. 20 hits.
You actively are, actually, right now.
And Kaylin, how do you want to do this?
She will just run forward and stab him in the chest.
So, Umbra is sort of like swinging around wildly, no longer in his omnipotent demigod phase. Just almost like a feral animal, just keeping an eye on the bodies that won't stay the fuck down. And is just not paying enough attention to notice when as Caitlin runs up and gets him right through the back, the rapier sort of exploding out of his chest. And he sort of falls forward to the ground, bleeding
Is he
out.
actually dead yet?
He's not dead yet. He's bleeding out. As he rolls over onto his back. It doesn't matter. I'll just be back tomorrow.
So you think.
Selena.
Corbin, don't stab him. It is
I'm
technically your
unconscious.
turn. Oh, good. Then it is my turn.
We're out of it.
Unfortunately,
we are-
Corbin becomes conscious. I am so sorry.
We are currently out of initiative. So
If we
Just kidding.
I use Misty Step to move. This is why I measured 60 feet.
Mhm.
Misty Step to move 30 feet closer. Boink.
okay.
Run 30 feet. Gem out. This is for my friend, you dick. Slam it onto his forehead.
And Corbin, as you wake up from the healing spell, roll a d6. Or you get 5.
Yeah, I did. I have 5 hit
You
points.
sort of get up on your elbows to see this explosion of shadows sort of erupting around Selena as she sort of like bears down on Umbra. Jim like sort of smacked into his face. And this shadowy eruption just explodes upwards, arcs back, and sucks down into the gem. And after a few moments, it clears. And the gem, which was previously so black as to be hard to look at, is now glowing with a swirling purple vortex inside it.
I take my thumb, which is probably very bloody because I've gotten hit a bunch of times, and I press it on the cube that I was given. The box from Galadir.
Okay.
Fortunately, we're in an anti-extra-dimensional space right now.
Nothing happens.
Ah!
Because you're in a warded area that prevents transmission
Dang it.
in and out.
Okay. I just leave it there and just lay on the ground and feel pain.
Remind me again what that cube does.
It
signals
sends
Galadir
a-
to
yeah,
it
get
sends
you.
a signal to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if it prevents like signals
It,
out.
the ward does
It would-
currently.
Okay,
Yeah.
it prevents any sort of like
So,
like sending.
Aaron, hang on real quick. Aaron, what were you trying to do?
No, it's not a priority, but the spirit is going to make some circles, essentially. So I'm going to basically hand wave it as 1d6 to everyone, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Um,
You can just roll 1d6 and everyone will get that much back.
2!
Everyone gets
Sweet.
2 back,
Yeah.
which is enough to
Um,
heal everybody, except for potentially. Does five drop invisibility now that he's gone?
No, she's still pretty scared.
Okay,
She's just gonna huddle
And-
by some rocks.
so everybody but
Actually,
5.
Agdasol is, because he was above the fight and wasn't all that injured and never got brain blasted, probably going to try and scout from the sky, see if 5 just like dug herself a hole somewhere. He didn't see her go invisible, but
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
okay.
You can definitely tell where 5 was. It doesn't look like 5 like dug a hole or anything. You're assuming 5 did something magical
Right.
to go invisible.
Um,
At this point, as the dust clears and Selena has this gem, the Nero looks back sort of over his shoulder. It's done then.
Is the two things really quick.
Mhm.
Is the body still there?
No, the body's gone.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the
how
only thing then.
Selena, how long until Cal or whatever comes to pick that up?
I think we take it to him.
Okay, maybe we want to talk
I'll bring
about
it to
that
him.
first. Are you sure you want to?
I made a promise that I would.
Yeah, but he seems terrible.
Which makes what's going to happen to this guy that much more enjoyable.
That's not the point of this.
Look,
I would strongly recommend not breaking your deal. I know you have no intention of it, but
I've got another
I'm-
option.
I'm going to take it to him. If you want to stop me from doing so, try.
Not a good threat to make because she's actively more combat capable than you are right now.
At this point, really quick, seeing that Umbra's body is gone, the Elemental Magisters drop the wards, and Hope, you feel that box suddenly thrum with magical energy.
Might be too late. I think you might not want to make a deal without reading the fine print.
And
Meaning what? I know who I sold my soul to. More or less.
a few moments
I mean,
later,
it's Umbra's
a
soul.
hole in the air opens up. Interestingly enough, 2 holes in the air open up.
Oh.
One near Hope and one near Selena.
I assume I am far enough away to not be caught in the holes in the sky.
No, they're ground level. They're not up in the air.
Okay, good. I thought like there's space
Terrible.
and the flying elf is like, fuck.
Just get telefragged. Just no. Out of these gateways, one steps a blue and gold robed elf that you all have met before, Galadir, who sort of steps out next to Hope. You called.
Yeah.
Out of the other steps a figure that only one of you has seen before. He stands fairly short and seemingly he's about 5'8", really. Now that you've seen him standing up, Selena.
I mean, compared to me, he's still pretty tall. So
yeah, but
the direct comparison of person next to him
yeah.
probably makes him look a little more impressive.
But to the rest of you, he's about 5'8", which is slightly below average for human male, and he appears to be a human male, with black hair that sort of ends in slightly reddish gold tips. That's sort of just shaggy and disheveled, wearing sort of a tailored black suit, with very sort of egalitarian features and smoldering yellow eyes. And just a very serious face as he steps out of what appears to also be a door in the air. Selena just holds it up.
I just hold it up. I believe this is waiting for your particular talents with inflicting whatever torments you're going to be inflicting on it.
And you all watch as this figure, presumably Cal, reaches out and takes the gem from Selena. Yes.
His soul's. I talked to Galadir. His soul's in there, and I indicate toward the gem. I'm still lying on the ground. I haven't gotten up.
Yeah. Galadir looks over. Yes, I can see that. Cal, on the other hand, this will do quite well. You have earned your reward. Come and see me when all is said and done if you require further employment. He
Noted.
looks down to Selena. In the meantime, it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
It's been an absolute delight.
He just pockets the gem. And as he turns to walk away, Galadir calls out, what in particular do you plan to do with that? Cal turns and looks back. Few thousand years of torment, interrogation, torture, breaking, bringing to the point of breaking, then fixing back again. There's all manner of inventive ways one can break an immortal spirit.
You know, if you want to get me in the mood, there are less verbose ways of doing it, but perhaps at this moment not more effective.
Galadir just raises an eyebrow. Shrugs. Fair enough. He's removed from the scene. That's all I care about. Looks down at Hope. Are you alright?
No.
You should perhaps drink those healing potions you're holding.
Yeah. I'm just gonna lie here and give it a minute.
Right. It looks back at Cal. Well then. If you're no longer needed, I guess I'll help with the cleanup. Cal just smiles. Of course, Galadir. You still owe me, by the way. Galadir just shrugs. You haven't come and collected yet. And with leaving that sentence hanging in the air, Cal just turns and walks back through the portal he came through, which closes off. The portal behind Galadir also closes off, but without Galadir having gone through it.
So,
Slowly get up. So
Well, that
what
was
kind
fun.
of
Sorry.
deal did you make with tall and smoldering eyes there?
Who are you asking that to?
I'm assuming that's me.
Selena, yeah.
So part of my deal my initial deal was to figure out how to get to the abyss.
Yeah, I know
Once
that one.
that whole thing went on, I told him, look, that's not necessary anymore, but I still honor what we did because I made the commitment.
Commitment, schmitment. Okay.
Well, he's not the kind of person that you want to say, my side wasn't working anymore, so I decided not to do the thing I promised to do for you. So the deal was that I would... Okay, I'm having a problem actually legitimately remembering all of it. But because here's the thing, is the only thing that was relevant to Selena, anything else was an added bonus, and she almost didn't even hear it. But it was getting that basically he was going to do what he could to torture the soul and get information out of it. That, as far as she's concerned, is the deal.
Yeah, so
according...
the information you were given was...
Yes, I do need the rest for
Cal,
context.
Cal doesn't like it when people break his deals, especially if it was people that weren't involved in the deal in the first place. So he was pretty pissed off at Umbra. So your new reward for getting him the ledger was the soul gem and the task, which was to trap the soul of Umbra and return it to him. Upon successfully doing so, you would then receive an additional award of being able, if you wish, to be sworn into the debt collectors.
That's right. That's right. So her response with that clarification is, the deal was essentially, I give him the soul. The part that was important to me was, I give him the soul, and the soul has excruciating pain inflicted on it for decades, 2 centuries, 2 millennia, or whatever. There was an additional thing about more work having the opportunity for more work going forward.
Oh, okay.
I may take him up on it. I may not. I don't care about that.
All things considered, you certainly came out lighter on that end of the deal, Galadir says.
I went in eyes wide open and got exactly what I wanted.
Fair enough. Regardless, it seems that you all have accomplished your goal, and it also seems like many of you require rest and recuperation. Would you
Not
like
that bad.
It's not unfair.
Would you like assistance returning to whatever lodgings you've come from?
Yes.
Appreciate that, yes.
All right, simply tell me where.
Adventurers Guild in the city.
Looks over. Do the three of you require their attention any further? And he looks over again. The Invisible One. You can come out now.
5.
Yes. The bad man is gone. You can come out.
Oh. 5 drops the invisibility.
He looks over. Oh, what is this? And Selena, you sort of look down in response. Having not been paying too much attention after the shadow erupted and the body was gone, you see on the ground next to you that rod that he had been holding. And a ring.
Nice. I will pick those up.
Acquired 2 items thrumming with magical power.
Okay. I will study them at a later point.
The 3 members of the Elemental Magisters approach this large Minotaur, the dragon-scaled humanoid, and Nero. Nero pulls the mask off and his hood down, and now the rest of you see his very boyish face with the scar running from sort of temple to chin and disheveled white hair.
I forgot. I kept trying to mention this, but other things are happening. As soon as the guy is firmly dead and Selena's done the thing, the mask is back on.
Okay, so I just all back wrapped up.
Yeah, you are way too pretty to be trustworthy.
Thank you.
He's also, what, 18?
16.
I promised to take you drinking.
16, yes. Anyway, thank you for your help dealing with him. I appreciate it. And I guess if you want to get looking at Agdrasol, I guess if you want to get drinks, we can do that sometime. But I think I need to go and let the others know because they'll want to know. And no offense, Belthar, but you don't give good accounts of events. And Gorn doesn't talk. So I have to
go talk to your parents, kid. I'll come by your place to take you out sometime later this week.
Sure. I mean, I guess technically they're both like a mom, but not really.
No, you just made it creepy.
No, it's they're yeah. Anyways, we'll be going. And he turns around and opens a hole in the air, and the 3 of them walk through. And it closes up behind them.
5 walks over to Boldrin and writes down, how do I get him to agree to come somewhere with me that quickly?
Boldrin, who is covered in blood and just kind of resting on his punches with the spear, just like using it to rest against, looks at the ground where 5 has set the journal. Well, first off, you're going to want to use words. More words than just 5 and pop.
Talking is a good start.
5 has like 1 hit point, so the handwriting is all scribbly.
Speaking of people not having many hit points, As I am reading the spell, it essentially does, if it is in someone's place every round, it essentially does over the course of a minute a minimum of 10d6 healing.
Mm-hmm.
But can do more if essentially people rotate through it. Walk around in a circle for a minute, you'll feel better.
I don't think anybody's in shape to do that right now.
No. But my
I'm
question
good
is,
enough.
can I essentially do that in a minute? Like,
I'm just gonna spend hit
I don't
points.
think it
Hit
divides
dice.
quite evenly, but
You could. So just roll. It's already been up for like 5 rounds.
no, I was gonna recast it because I assume it's gone by this point because there was
Okay.
that whole conversation with Galadier.
Yeah, sure. You can.
I've still got all my spells.
Over the course of a minute, you can heal everybody 10d6. So we'll say roll 10d6, and everyone will get that much.
Okay, that is more than I was expecting it to be, but that also works.
Playing loose with the rules. It's a new spell. Everyone heals
I
42 hit points.
you.
It takes a minute. It takes a minute,
I am
but
fine with it.
Galadier looking down. Well then, you're all gathered and prepared. Join hands.
Okay.
All right.
And he'll place hands on 2 of your shoulders. And light sort of engulfs you all, and you find yourself standing in the crowded common room of the Adventurers Guild, which is everybody's been sort of slightly pushed off to the side as the teleportation shoved them out of the way. Galadier sort of dusting his hands off. It's been quite a while since I've been here. I should go speak with the what's his name? Tithian. That's
Tithian.
right, yes. I should probably go speak with Tithian.
Can I ask you some questions later? I
Once you look less like dead and more like a person, certainly.
okay.
I'll look around. Crap. Patricia, can you stay in someone's room, or do you need me to drag you back to our place?
Kaylin.
Kaylin, fuck.
either-
Sorry.
It's alright.
I am awful.
It's fine. Either's fine with me. I mean, I'm with your healing. I feel mostly fine now.
Well,
Wait, we can do a sleepover. I got a room.
Okay, sure.
Blanket fort time. Yes. Okay. This is great.
And with reference of sleepovers, I'm out. And she's going to her room.
It's time to sleep now, yes?
celebratory drinks once you're all feeling better.
Certainly.
So, you all go to your respective rooms, and collapse with the feeling of a job well done. Fall asleep. Most of you have no dreams whatsoever. You're just tired.
Hmm.
And Selena, you go to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your sleep is less comfortable.
Okay.
You don't wake up with any memory of any of this other than just a feeling of uncomfortable and dread. But you have a dream of being in the abyss and of being tied to a rack and being stretched infinitely, bones popping and muscles tearing, and then being put back together and it happening again. You have dream of taking the role of the person doing the torturing
Mm-hmm.
and turning the wheel and hearing the bones crack and the muscles tear and rip. And the worst part of the dream is not necessarily the pain or the inflicting of the pain, but the fact that you don't necessarily care.
Worst. Nah, no, that's fair.
And as your alignment doesn't fully shift, but does lean more away from neutral. And you all wake up
I
the next
mean,
morning.
I was fully expecting after this session to go, okay, so we're neutral evil, right?
Not necessarily. One act of evil does not immediately shift you to evil. But it does make you lean more
We will
towards it.
talk after this session because I feel this is less about the act of evil and the mindset and how she is feeling about it.
We'll see. You might indeed make that shift, just not quite yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, the rest of you wake up in the morning and feel sore but rested.
Better.
Except for Agdrasal, who doesn't feel all that sore at all.
Yeah.
5 goes to Boldrin's wherever and knocks on the door.
Come in. Arr.
And she comes in and she has written down, okay, how many words are we talking here? 10?
How many words can you write down?
All of them.
Try that one.
Oh, no. No. No.
Because, see, here's the thing about getting people to like you, especially if you want them to go places with you. You need to be able to say a bunch of different things. You can't just say one thing forever. And having the ability to say all the words makes it much easier to adapt to whatever you need to say.
But why do I need to be able to say everything if I can just write it all down?
Perhaps that would work, but you have the ability, I'm certain. Were you incapable of speaking at all, I'd say that you make do with what you have. But I know that you can, and it will perhaps make everything easier. You certainly can get by. But I think, let's just say there are those who actually can't speak who you're making quite a mockery of.
She looks upset at that and she slams the book and she leaves.
As you wish. Just giving my advice. He goes to lay back down for a minute.
You just hear
Oh,
the pained groans of a dwarf as you leave.
oh, Forge Father.
All right. Anybody else doing anything in the morning other than recovering? Aaron?
There's a Temple of Argon in the city, right?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Yggdrasil's there. And just probably heads there in the morning. Unless there's work for him that he needs to get done.
Not today.
Okay. Day off after you fight a demigod.
Typically, yeah.
Even if you didn't get hurt. I did get hurt, just not that bad. Yeah, he's gonna stay there. Just the reason I'm saying this is mostly as a note. He won't show up. Like, he promised to take everyone out for drinks, but he's not showing up right now.
As you go into the temple, you see there is the morning worship of Argon happening. There's plenty of people that, sort of the common day laborers and a lot of the people that work outside the walls tend to congregate here in the mornings to do their morning rituals and prayers. There is there's sort of a buffet table full of grown fruits and vegetables off to one side with the various priests and priestesses of Argon moving around talking to people, offering comfort, offering words of wisdom and counsel. The high priestess of the temple, you see sort of up on a pedestal talking with a few people, the ceremonial scythe of Argon in her hand. All the high priestesses of Argon basically have a scythe that they walk around with for ceremony purposes. Although you have seen more than one of them use them quite effectively in combat situations.
Yeah. Argon is the goddess of harvest. That also means the goddess of defending the sheep from the wolves.
Yes, it does. And the priestesses are quite good at it. So yeah. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to do, or are you just...
Oh, he's just going to stay there until they kick him out.
All right. Hanging out there. Hope, if you want, when you come down in the morning, if you come down before noon at least, you do see Galadir sort of just talking with a few people, specifically talking with Tithian and Elisaria. You notice the head of the guild sort of branch office in Underhold is here. And
I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Now that you've seen the two of them standing next to each other, you realize that their robes aren't just robes; they seem to be uniform. Both of them are wearing these sort of blue and gold robes that are cut of the same style, and like with the same sort of ornamentation and decoration. Tithian, of course, is wearing his black armor. But
yeah, I'm gonna eavesdrop.
Give me a stealth check.
Yeah. Oh, that's a natural one, though.
So
no.
you sort of start trying to ease into the conversation, trying to listen, and somebody jolts you in the back, like just sort of accidentally jostles you, and you fall over onto their table. Like you sort of stumble forward and bam! And the three of them look over at you.
Hi!
Different levels of recognition in each of their eyes. Galadir. Hope. Welcome.
Yeah.
I would offer you a seat at the table, but it appears you've decided to take the table itself.
Yes. It's quite comfy. Here. I'll just wait until you're finished.
No, we were finishing up. You wished to ask me questions last night.
Yes. So you knew Nyx, and Nyx came out of the abyss, but you knew Nyx before then.
No, Nyx did not come out of the abyss.
Nyx did not.
No.
Okay.
No, the thing within Nyx came from the abyss, but not Nyx himself.
Huh. Okay. Because I called you yesterday because I was hoping that you'd get the chance to talk to Umbra and ask him some questions about the ritual he was doing to pull things out of the abyss.
Well, yes, that would be a thing. I've only gleaned some amount of information from my studies, but from what I've been able to tell, it seems as if they are invoking some manner of conjuration that is alien to, well, mortals. Something slightly more on the divine side. Almost as if, well, what I gather, a cleric might know better what they were doing if they were able to view the ritual. Or somebody who draws arcane power from divine sources.
Okay, that was the only question I had. I don't know.
At this point, Bolgin's probably coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
So you see you hear Boldrin, because in addition to he's that quiet, he's also groaning with every step.
I'm in full plate with a spear, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, sort of every step is a pained dwarven step. I
need strong alcohol.
Well, then you better come get it, the bartender says, pulling up a keg.
So yeah, I figure honestly that Selena's probably been down early and has just been in a corner drinking.
So So you,
Not paying attention until like probably hearing Boldrin.
yeah, no, you definitely hear
Mhm.
Boldrin.
So
Yeah.
Looks
how
up.
much of Hope's conversation do I pick up as I'm on my way down?
None.
Okay.
There's the inn is crowded. The tavern area is crowded. You can
Alright.
see that Hope is over by Tithian and Elisaria and Galadier, because those three are hard to miss.
Yeah. So I take a strong big flagon of dwarven ale and I walk over towards them.
The bartender says, "You sure you just don't want the barrel?"
As my internet dies out. Okay, there it goes.
No, no.
As I down it.
The bartender asks as you pour, "You sure you just don't want the barrel?"
If I can have it, I'd appreciate it.
Take it. You guys may have been a bit ways from the city, but we were on the walls watching the fireworks.
I take the keg with me. Ah. All right.
I
So-
can hear you coming.
That's one miniature avatar dealt with.
Terrible.
Tithian looks over. Yes, we heard and saw some of the commotion yesterday. Quite impressive.
Certainly answers why he was able to do as much as he was.
So, you've certainly earned that drink. If you'll excuse me, I have some bookkeeping to do, and some marketing to put together. The Adventurers Guild that dealt with a demigod sounds like it should bring in more work. And he heads up. He gets up, nods his head, and heads upstairs.
Are we gonna get? See, we're not gonna get any more jobs out of that, though.
No, we're likely
Unless-
not going
Unless
to.
unless we strike out on our own and advertise ourselves. See, these are the
But
important considerations.
on a note, there's another place that I'd like to go as soon as everyone's done, including myself.
Oh yeah,
feeling
you
you
and your tower
painful.
thing. I
Yes.
have an errand to run first.
What would that be?
Well, I just gotta go out. I gotta run some errands. I mean, I have all these potions. I have to give them back to Corbin, and I have to
So what you're
Buy
saying is
some
you're
more-
trying to stall.
yes. Also, I have some errands to run.
You're trying to stall.
I'm insight checking from the corner.
With
Go for it.
give me an insight roll with disadvantage because you are a bit of ways away.
Do you want me to do a deception or something?
Sure, if you want to.
Okay. I have a -1 deception, so this is gonna be good.
Said with disadvantage.
Yeah, 8.
It's okay. My insight isn't great, so. Yep.
Hope is certainly talking really fast, and you imagine that you could probably figure out what Hope is trying to avoid saying if you were in the conversation. But from
He
where
is,
you're
however,
at, it's,
possessed with not caring all that much.
yeah. Also, Galadier's over there, and you know
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's weird.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say Caleb was also up early and was sitting with Selena. She'll come over when Hope comes down.
Yeah.
Um,
After a few moments, Selena wanders over to the table, or no, not Selena, Kaelin, the other one.
Oh, hi.
did
So
I
yes.
was I able to hear the conversation?
Give me a perception check. Bits and pieces of it. Again, it's hard. There are lots of people talking. But you definitely heard Baldrin saying something about stalling.
Want some company with that stalling?
No. I got just errands. It's not really that important.
Wyatt, what are you afraid of?
I just don't want to go in the tower.
Why do you not want to go into the tower?
Gods. They're great,
can't
right?
die.
I mean, we saw a demigod yesterday. That was fun, right? Totally fun. You are so sore. I could hear you like groaning from halfway across the room.
You hear a voice in your head going, you're going to have to go in sooner rather than later.
Yeah, but I have questions to ask.
No, that's fair. And you guys suddenly see Hope start to talk to herself. That's fair, but if you don't go in like within a certain amount of time, I'm programmed to just take control of your legs and make you go in. So
That's worse.
I mean, if you want to go in by yourself later at a time that you don't get to choose, that's fine by me. But if you want to go in with allies and backup, then I'd stick around.
No, I just need to go and ask like a couple of questions. Just give me 2 hours or however long
Questions
GM
to
it takes for me
whom?
to get to the Temple of Larithia, which is where I'm planning on going.
Ask questions of whom?
I think Hope just said that.
Yeah.
Well, she said that to the GM.
Was that
Yeah,
out,
to
was
the
that
GM,
was that to the GM or
yes.
out loud?
Yeah. Yeah. However long it takes me to get to that temple, like calculated because I don't know how big the city is and how far
A couple
away we are.
hours. A couple hours.
Okay,
will do.
couple hours. No, I just need to ask some questions from around some people because we're going into a very dangerous magical area and sometimes people don't come out. So maybe we should be prepared.
You can't not come out.
Well, maybe I've grown fond of you all and I want you all to make it out alive with me.
I appreciate that sentiment.
You're welcome. It's a group thing, not individuals.
But yes, I wasn't talking about going to the tower right now.
Okay, good.
Just soon.
Yeah, soon. That sounds great.
Probably in the next day or two. You've
Okay,
got your hours.
good. I'm leaving now. Then I
Here,
stand up and
take a flagon with you, and I fill a flagon with ale.
I will definitely take that. And I stride out, and then I'm going stealth because I don't want anyone following me.
Right. Oh, while you're doing that, 5. Where'd you go after leaving Boldrin's room?
Just as far away as I can from wherever I was.
I mean, there's a variety of places you can go that qualify as that. You could go to the Abyss, you could go to the tower, you could go on the road and start heading to the next town.
Maybe just the woods where I ran around as a horse earlier in the campaign.
Sure, so you head south of Core, outside the city, and head towards the woods.
Yep, I take all my stuff and I just go away.
And gallop away.
I'm not a horse, I just walk.
You walk away.
And I walk away.
Corbin, what are you doing?
Corbin will eventually walk back into the Adventurers Guild because he did not spend the night there.
Where did you spend the night?
One of the local brothels. He celebrated
Hey,
not dying.
you would have spent 5 gold,
Yep.
and it was gold well spent.
Yep.
All right,
It
and
was.
so, with Selena drinking in the corner, with Boldrin and Kalen drinking with Galadir, with Hope stealthing off to a temple.
Actually, I think Kaelin might go with Hope anyway. It's
Yeah,
a pretty good
I
idea of where Hope is going.
Kalen excusing herself and heading after Hope, with Yggdrasil spending time at the Temple of Argon, with 5 heading to the woods, and with Corbin returning after a pretty decent night's rest. That's where we're going to go ahead and end today's episode. So, say goodbye, everybody.
Later.
Bye.
Goodbye.